Mhm. These tabs and shares and all the good stuff. You guys is. Hmm. The rest of these nasty. I don't know what they are. They nasty though. Hmm. I don't hear no crunching, do y'all? I don't hear no crunching, do y'all? Cuzzo in the bottom left corner.
Yo,
You.
yo.
You coming? Is you in the city?
Yeah, I'm in the city.
You coming to Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. Actually, I told him I was gonna come through. I think because he was trying to plan something. You know, I was with Rachel last thing.
Oh yeah, I seen you down there. You went down to the A, right?
Well, it's called Gainesville, something like that. Gainesville.
You said gang Gainesville.
What the heck?
Gang
Yeah, it
bang
was
it.
fun though. She showed me a good time for sure, man. I don't
Ah,
think I,
a
huh?
good time here, Shay.
What? What the heck? Yeah, fun for sure, man. I ate some food I ain't never tasted before in my life. I'm like, wow, I didn't know taste buds work like that. Fuck. Ah, drop my dang on fake chips. Drop
What
my
type
fake
of?
chips. You said what?
I said, what type of food was you eating?
Oh, it was like some expensive food that we ain't gonna do in another 5 years. So
Damn,
I'm like, dog, this junk cost some bread, boy.
man, your wife is the most expensive purchase in the world.
You said what?
I said your wife will be the most expensive purchase in the world.
Oh man. I told her, I was like, you ain't gotta spend no more, man. That's too much. I'm like, what? Hmm.
And that damn Starlight, Starbright girl, that she funny as hell.
You know what you do.
She talking about word to your mother.
Word to your mother. Just learn some words and go with it.
Man, she about to be over there talking about word to your mother. They gonna be like, what is that you speak?
It's your mother.
Word to my mother.
I speak judgment. Oh, you got a couple people in the what the heck? Oh look, what happened?
My baby.
My babe, what the heck? That just scared me.
What?
Cuz is just ain't here. It seemed like
I
when I
Yeah,
looked
know.
away, I clicked.
His
Your
phone
name
was.
changed. It went from De Niro to Rachel. I don't know what the heck I was seeing. What the heck just happened?
what's
My
going
brain
on,
hurt.
bro?
What up, pro?
Hey.
Yo, hey, you looking for ops? Cause I don't think if you're looking for ops, I'm not it. Cause I think I agree with everything the prompt says,
There
bro.
you go. Do your thing then. You know the deal then. There you go.
Yeah,
But
no, no, no.
let's
Like
see.
I agree with it. Like I can go down one by one. What does accountability look like? Honestly, I think a lot of times, man. people in general just don't want to be responsible for their actions, so they'll avoid the part of whatever the situation is. Now, I don't know if we're talking about anything in specific, but from my understanding and experience, I know people don't. It's more of a responsibility thing, which I guess can be interchanged with accountability. Is that people aren't responsible enough for their to be in control of their emotions or whatever it may be that drive them to doing certain things. So the lack of responsibility drives to bad decisions, which then we have to make excuses. So if we are more responsible within ourselves, I think then we don't have to worry about that lack of accountability portion. That's
Yep.
that's my point on number one. Number two, when should things be addressed publicly versus privately? I think if you're responding, then you should respond in the same way the action, like they say, every action has a reaction. So if I'm reacting, I think I should react in the same method that the action was caused. Meaning,
hmm
if I come to your stream, if I come to your live right now, and I start calling you a bunch of names negatively, right? You, it's a public forum. You should respond to me publicly, even if it's later. Like if I come to your chat, I make a video about you. I think then, regardless of who you are, whether you're family, if family has, you know what I mean. I think you should respond that way, right? Same way if I come to you and praise you in public, everybody know I praise you in public. Oh, you're such a good person, and you want to thank me privately. I mean, publicly as well. But there's also the
Mm.
things, you know what I mean? Like you can't just send me a message like, "Oh, yo, I saw the message you posted on X, man. That was really appreciated." I posted it on X.
Right.
You
Like,
feel
what you
me?
being
Like,
sneaky about? Now you got to be like, oh, why you
yeah,
want to be
like
private now?
exactly. You know what I mean? And that's if you really mean it, because I think people a lot of times they're
Yeah.
trying to play both sides. Let's say, for example, I'm gonna use Kanye West for example. Right now, a lot of people may say, "Oh, he's gone off the reservation." Da 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 da. Right? So let's say Kanye right now he posts a message on his platform and he's praising you. He was like, "Yo, there's this young creator on TikTok, man. He's doing his thing." Da 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 da. Da. But a lot of people that watch you don't like Kanye, right? So you text Kanye, and he puts this on his platform for the world to see. You can't text him and be like, "Yo, I saw the message you sent, bro. Appreciate it, man." And then you don't say nothing in the eye of the public. If you really appreciated it, you should respond to the same way he posted it. You feel me? So that's the difference for me. Is if you're responding, it should be responded to in the same method that it was acted upon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, as a leader, I came from a military background. I always use the method of I praise in public, and I discipline or I make correction in private. Right
Mm.
when my soldiers are wrong, I don't tell them in front of the entire squad. I pull them aside and pull them in the office and be like, "Yo, you know what I mean?" Like because you see military leaders sometimes be like, "Yo, you see that fence over there? That's the thing that we do a lot in the army. You see that fence over there? Run!" And then you make these soldiers. It depends on what it is. If you're training, you're training. But like I hated the idea because when I was a young soldier, I had a squad leader who would try to use physical activity as a form of punishment instead of correcting me. But I was the fastest person in my unit. I was the strongest. Like, bro, you're not training me on anything. You're not helping me get faster or stronger. You can't beat me. You can't train me on physical activity. So how you gonna try to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not running. Like, run. No, I'm not running. If I run, you're gonna run with me. If you can't catch me, then we ain't running. You know what I mean? So I believe in praising in public and discipline in private. And then bring back Shane. I agree,
So
bro.
hold on, I'm gonna let
100%.
you. I'm gonna let you hold that one for a minute so you can have something to come back to though. So I'm gonna spread it out now.
I
Well, 'cause I want you to
but
at least
yeah,
have one thing to answer later.
yeah. Last one is bring back Shane. Absolutely, bring back
Hold up.
Shane.
That's what I was talking about. We
Oh,
gonna.
okay, okay,
You
okay.
could do that after they. I'm gonna let a couple people go and then I'm gonna go back to you again.
I.
Yep, yep. So was it Lawrence or Cuz? Did you want to go? I know Cuz came up here before everybody.
Yeah, I ain't mean to get disconnected, but no, y'all go ahead do y'all thing.
Okay. Just let me know. Let me know when you want. All right. Go ahead, Lawrence. What you got? We're just
So,
on a. We're just gonna stick with the green one for now, just to spread that out. Want to spread it out a little bit.
all right, all right. So I'm gonna say with the whole judge, not that ye be not judge. My opinion about judging people is consistency, right? So if you're going to, I'm not saying you are not and you can't judge people. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to be willing to judge people to the same extent that you are either judging yourself or expect to be judged by other people. Otherwise, you're being inconsistent, which is hypocritical, which I'm never going to support. So if I have a certain standard that I'm expecting other people to uphold, then I need to be just as strict about upholding that standard myself. And if you know that you are falling short of that standard and you are begging people for grace, then you need to be willing to give that grace the same way that you expect it. So be consistent with whatever form of judgment that you put on other people, like regardless. That's my whole thing about it, which is also why I don't put a whole lot of stress on other people because I don't want people coming from me.
All right. All right. Jake Hand, what you got for me? I'm start giving everybody a minute to. We just on the
Appreciate you,
green
man, for
one.
having me up.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting prompt, real good prompt. And so, if I can, I'll start with number 3.
No. We just do it in order on here.
Oh,
We
in
go in
order?
order.
Okay, no
So just
worries.
start with the green one.
All right, man. Judge not that ye be not judged. Yeah, I agree with a guy who was speaking a little earlier or right before me. It's definitely you got to avoid being hypocritical or speaking out the side of your mouth when it comes to casting judgment on others. And I think another verse is like, don't cast thrones if you live in a glass house or something like that. But at the end of the day, your judgment has to apply to yourself. You have to be a leader by your actions. You can't just talk it and not live it. So that's going to directly apply to your judgments and the things that you say to somebody. If you're going to have a judgment on others without starting with yourself, it's kind of ridiculous. And that goes to, I actually was talking about this today. Somebody said, it's the same kind of concept of you have to love yourself before you can truly love someone else. And so before you can judge someone else, I think it kind of applies. You have to judge yourself first by the same standard. So I'll land the plane there on that.
Okay. I like it. Okay. Let me be biased. Okay. All right. So, I'm. I don't want to call this dude 3D.
Yes, sir. Hey, that works. I already knew where you were going with that. I knew where you were going
I
for.
for sure ain't about to say that.
I apologize.
All right.
It's because I'm a father of 4 kids, so it was
I
fitting at
get
the
you.
time.
I
I'm
get you.
strongly rethinking my choices at this point.
Because I'm like, I'm not about to do that. Are you my son? No. All right, so
Right?
get the green one. We just 1 minute. We elaborating on the green one. What you got for me?
Judge not that ye be not judged. Let's talk about
Oh, I
it.
knew
So,
Lanes is gonna pop in here. We got a
for
Bible verse
me,
earlier.
the way I look at it, and I've had a pretty diverse lifestyle. I've gotten to see things good and bad, and I don't think that you can appreciate peace until you've understood suffering. I don't think that you can understand safety until you've seen violence, and I've seen them on great spectrums. Accountability is understanding ourselves, what we're capable of, and how we are capable of making a difference in other people's lives. It comes down to a personal notion of understanding respectfully that we know what we're doing or what we stand behind is wrong. It's also knowing that we appreciate indifference, culturally, heritagely, racially, the whole shebang. When should things should be addressed publicly versus privately? It goes into
Whoa! You going too fast. We just on the
I
green one.
apologize. I'm trying to run because I
I
got
didn't
the
even notice you
timer
did the
right
other one.
behind
So
me.
yeah, we just on the first green one. That's all we doing for now.
Oh, I apologize.
All right. No, you
I
good.
thought
You
I
good,
had that
bro.
much time to get through it all, so I apologize.
No, I was gonna do it like that because I be wanting everybody to do it like open panel though. I think we should. I do it? No, I'm gonna let everybody get their 1 minute in. What up, Lanes? Let me see.
And Rachel.
You said what?
Hello.
God
Gotcha.
is everything. You
Right. I
know.
was about to say you gotta let her
Yeah,
do it, man. I was about to say this ain't gonna be her. She was going to check in if she don't say it.
praise the Lord. Yes,
There
God
you
loves
go.
you.
Now I
That's
know it's
true.
her now. I had to make sure. Nobody just got
And
a
I
fake
believe in
profile.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Yep, there you go. There you go. So cuz, did you want to go or you want to go
Uh,
last?
nah. So I go. Damn, it's raining. How?
Uh,
So man, it's so sunny outside, but these fat old raindrops just start dropping out of nowhere. But yeah, so pretty much what everybody was saying. See, at first, me and my cousin, we used to argue about this because I'm like, how the hell you gonna judge somebody? How the hell you gonna judge somebody and you got shit in your house? So then I started to think about it, was like, damn, if I don't judge people, then how can I have discernment on who to be around? How can I know what situations to be in? And I do it automatically, like just walking down a alley and I see somebody. Of course, I'm a judge they ass. Whether you know, you got a hoodie on, like, we being prejudiced is just, judgment, and we do it all the time. So, you know, somebody said that you got to hold yourself to you got to judge people to the same standards you hold yourself to or judge yourself. That is absolutely correct, and that's it. That's all I got.
I don't know if I would agree with that all the time because some people's judgments is not good for themselves and they want to. But yeah, we could go somewhere else with that though. But I get it. It almost goes to that. It's close to. I get it. It's kind of being close to that golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. So I can get it. But so I guess if you put it in that way. So I get it. Lanes, what you got for me? It's on you. And do we got Did I do?
Yeah.
Lawrence, did you go? Oh, he did. Did he go? Lawrence, you went.
Yeah. So
He went.
he
Okay.
could
Yeah, I
go.
went.
Okay. Go ahead,
Okay.
Lane.
Judge not that ye not judge, that ye be not judged. Okay. So of course if I believe in God, I'm not judging others because we're all sinners. At the end of the day, we are all sinners. We gotta be confident. We gotta be confident in ourselves and confident in knowing that nobody's better than anybody else. It doesn't mean that anybody, just because they have more money than you, just because they have a different title, they think they're better. The truth is, we're all gonna face unaliving at the end. We're all mortals. So when you're judging people, just be careful, like De Niro said, have discernment in who you want to surround yourself with, because you can't just be around anybody, especially if they don't believe in God. But
All right.
yeah,
You said forget it. You said it was. You didn't put no more. You seen that time? She's like, all right. I'm just gonna leave it. All right. Abiola,
Abby, it's
Abi,
Abiola.
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 Okay. What you
You say
got for me?
Abby.
Judge not that ye be not judged. Let's talk about it.
I'm a sinner, so I don't judge anybody on any shit. I could say I pray for forgiveness. I ask for every day. I don't do the church thing, but in my home where I'm sitting right now, I ask for forgiveness. At work, I ask forgiveness. I believe I can ask forgiveness anyway. I don't believe in a building, but I do not judge. When I see homeless people when I'm walking on my block, I am happy for some. I'm happy half of the time because I'm walking late at night off of a bus, and I know half of them. So hell yeah, I'm happy. So I'm judge. I'll give you God. I give you $10.
Hmm.
I got drop it. I give them. I don't judge nobody. I know I
Mm,
struggle. No, I don't believe in no judge. I am not one to judge. I can't. God is on the higher
mm,
being. Whoever that person is, for whoever, that's the only person. I'm not about that. I
You sure?
trust
You sure
even
you
the
don't
one they
judge?
call crack. I don't judge. I
Let
can't
me let me
judge.
ask you
God, like I
this.
said, I know I'm a sinner.
I was
Let me
I
about
ask
know
you
I'm a
this.
sinner.
Let me let,
So
let, let me ask you
I
this.
know I'm a sinner. I'm
we
still
say
working
we,
on
we
my
say we
forgiveness.
don't judge, but
Hold on,
yet.
hold on. Oh, man, he about to make me call him my
Sorry,
name.
sir.
Dang,
Sorry,
that's
sir.
crazy.
I apologize.
3D. Let me. I got you.
I
I got you.
apologize.
No, you good, bro.
But you did call me dad. I got it.
I know.
I
Stop.
got it.
Shut
I
up.
got it.
I didn't.
Who's your daddy?
I hate that. All right, so he like clip it.
Clip it. I got
And
you.
the way I
got you,
yelled
sir.
too, like that.
I'm gonna talk when I want now. No, I'm just playing. That's
I
okay.
said, where my bill? All right, so you say you don't judge, right? Have you ever gave somebody a compliment?
Of course.
That's a
I
judgment,
mean,
though.
that's if information to do something good. Yes.
That's a
You did
judgment,
something
though.
right. Yes.
You say you don't
I mean, if you
judge.
talk, you come in at judgment. If you want to do judgment like that,
No,
you
like
just put
that.
judgment out.
Why
But
do
remember,
judgment have a bad stigma
you
behind
have to
it?
remember. You
But
have to
yeah, all right,
remember. Last
babe,
bird gave me a
you back?
compliment. He called me
I thought
dad.
you back, baby?
Uh huh.
She the last one. What the?
I'm just playing.
What the? This dude
I'm
is
just
tripping
playing.
today. What the heck is going on?
I'm gonna hold it over your head forever now. You know it.
I'm here.
I swear to God. Kid's birthday
Yeah,
party. It's gonna be
please,
awesome.
please
Like,
say
I
this
remember when
dude
your
is-
dad called me dad. No, I'm just kidding. Happy birthday, though, kiddo. And to your dad. No, I'm just kidding.
Birthday.
On your birthday.
Oh, should I go? Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Literally
I love this guy. I'm gonna
everybody.
follow him.
Everybody judges. Like I used to be of the mindset like don't judge, and honestly, I'm realizing that got me into a lot of bad situations. If you do believe, like if you do believe in the Bible and you do believe in being equally yoked, you have to make a judgment to figure out if you are equally yoked. So yeah, you are judging. So yeah, judgment is required. Like you have to learn how to judge. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can I go back?
Open panel, y'all. I mean, oh,
Hey,
pro. Yeah,
hold
you
on, hold
didn't.
on, hold
You
on.
said you didn't go. Go ahead.
Yeah, I missed the green one. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, what's going on, people? Hey, so I think everybody was trying to steal my thunder, man. I was going to come up with the same one, saying that everybody has to judge. It's not even just you have to judge. I think you have no choice. Whether you judge or not is not up to you, right?
Yeah.
I think condemnation is what we're looking at. Is like,
Exactly.
right? So I don't think you have a choice. You judge. Everybody judge. You don't choose to judge. It's just something that happens. I'm walking down the street. I see a person. Is that a good person or is that a good bad person? Do I move to the other side of the? Is it gonna? You know what I mean? Am I gonna? Do I turn left? Do I turn right? That's me judging whenever I'm looking at another person doing anything. So it's just you shouldn't. Well, let me not say you shouldn't. If you're going to condemn somebody, just be ready to, because I think that's also a form of projection, is you are condemning somebody because of your own mindset. So I think it is true that, again, I'm gonna use the word condemn instead of judge. When we condemn somebody, we are just projecting our own mindset onto that person's whatever they may have done, or they did it because of this, but we can't really know. So this is only, if I was in this position, this is the only reason I would have done that. So now I'm, displaying that on that person. That's my thought.
Okay. Open panel, y'all.
Love the idea,
Okay,
man.
I agree with you.
I just want to say something real quick because I'm gonna out myself real quick. All right, I judge, and I judge sometimes harshly, and I sometimes judge incorrectly. All right, I make the mistakes, but that doesn't mean that I still shouldn't be trying to make proper judgments on people in general. Just
Defense
because I
mechanism.
make a mistake, just because I may make a bad judgment call here and there, or even I treat people more harshly than I should treat myself, or treat myself more harshly than I should treat other people, does not mean that judgment in and of itself is a bad thing. Sometimes that judgment saves lives. Sometimes that judgment puts us in better situations. Sometimes that judgment helps us in general. Because the reality is, if somebody calls me out on me doing something wrong and my excuse for doing that wrong thing is everybody else is doing it, that's a problem. So I got to be like, no, you know what? You might be coming from a place where it is negative. You might be saying something that I'm doing is wrong, and you might be coming from the wrong place. You might be just trying to set me up to failure. But real talk, if I'm doing something wrong, I got to correct it. That's the end of it. Like, hey, real talk, that's true. I don't like the fact that they said it. I don't like the fact they called me out on it. But I still was doing the wrong thing. So I got to fix it. And maybe I just don't get to act like everybody else. I still got to be better, regardless.
And I'm
I,
admit, as a black woman, if I see, you know how white women, white tees run across the street, if I see a group of white tea men, I am definitely crossing the street and turning backwards. I will. I don't care if it's in front of club. I don't care if they're gay, whatever. If it's a group, I don't trust it. I go backwards. I don't know what the heck is coming. If I see a white Jeep across the street, yeah, right now, yeah, I judge everything. Yeah, I guess right. I do
I think
judge.
that's understandable and fair
Oh.
because
So
you judge a
Oh yeah, how's she
situation,
gonna
right?
start laughing?
You judge a
I
situation.
thought it was
so
gonna click a little bit. She came in with her
I
chest
got a
out like I
question,
don't do
right?
none of
That
that.
is, but that's wild. That's wild. Do you know how many people that you'll not experience in your life?
Shut up.
How many friends that you'll miss out on?
Boy.
If we base
Should
off
we
of that.
judge the rooms we go in? You know what I'm saying? Nobody about to
Well,
just
that's
go
the
in
thing
any
is
room.
I
As
came
soon as
into
I
this
hear
room.
somebody say,
We're
"Oh
different.
man, it's this," oh
so
man, I'm like, okay, good night.
It's not
That's
We're
enough.
judging.
That's
naturally
all we
if
need.
different.
we
yep.
But
gain,
the thing
I
Yep.
is,
got a
Me.
question for y'all.
that's
Prudence
exactly
and
it.
Hold on,
We
hold
come
on,
wisdom
into
is
hold
these
on,
not
hold on,
groups,
hold
judging
on.
the.
and we
Let me
meet
get in
new
here real
people,
quick.
and
Wait
it
a
is held
second.
as
With
hostage
Hold
my
on, hold on,
to
Daenerys. Hold on
enjoying
one second.
happiness.
Because I did see Dad was like he was trying to say something, and then Daenerys, I think.
The
I
lane.
apologize. I was just saying, it's like that when we come into groups or lives or anything that we do in our lives. We meet new people, and that's again where I was getting back to with heritage, culture, race, religion, the same ordeal. When we're quick to judge others based off of an understanding or what has made us feel uncomfortable, it holds us hostage to growth. That's just my opinion on that. Do you know why? If I need to, I'll play a clip back for the gentleman that called me dad earlier.
Oh my
No, just
god.
kidding. I'm just kidding. See, he's laughing now.
Oh
See,
my.
he's laughing. He's got some happiness in him.
Oh,
And then, see, if I didn't stop in, we wouldn't get to know each other. And for all we know, we live like a block away from each other. And we could have a cookout and have our kids together. And I could show the
Never.
kids. I'd be like, hey, kids, check this out. I remember when your dad called me dad. And I'd hold it over his head for the rest of his life. When we got together at Christmas, Thanksgiving, or whatever other holidays anybody celebrates. Because that's the problem. That's where we're letting things getting in our way. We got to stop doing that. It's obvious that we have to have discernment. We have to have discernment. There are certain situations that play out in every expectation that we have to say, hey, wait, this might not be a good situation. But I don't think innocence and just generalized people, I don't think that's one of them. I don't think so. I've always thought about humility, and reason for that, I've come from some really hard times in my life, as I'm sure a lot of other people have, no matter what their race, religion, creed, or color. But I always tell myself, if I decide to treat this person with disrespect when they have nothing, chances are when the shoe is reversed, they're going to treat me the same way. It is imperative that we respect one another, grow together as individuals. Time moves forward; it never goes backwards. Naturally.
With that, can I ask a question with the
Daenerys was
stuff
waiting
that's
to
going on
talk.
with the homeless people?
Daenerys was waiting to talk.
Where you putting it?
The homeless people, if you were asking about
So
that,
Hold up, y'all. I know.
What
the
the
homeless
heck?
right out of my driveway.
God.
They used
I
to-
gotta
Going
make a
to God.
judgment. Oh my god. Daenerys, go ahead.
Okay, so this is what I was gonna it's like a question slash statement. Do you believe that making judgments help predict what your preferences are?
Ask the question again, please.
Do you believe that making judgments help create your preference?
Are you asking somebody specific or just for the panel?
I
No,
believe
I'm
that.
just asking everybody.
I believe it does. If you make judgment, you automatically create a preference. Abiola decided that because there were a group of men that were white in a group, she decided she was not going to walk across the street that night. What she doesn't know is
I said, if I
some of
see
those
one
people
now,
who
yes.
indeed helped out in any situation she had going. Because we're quick to judge by appearance rather than what people actually stand for. Now, if she walked up to a
What's
group of
going
white
on
men on
now?
the other side of the street,
Okay,
they were armed
okay,
with
Dad, 3D. Let somebody else
yeah, for
jump
sure.
in
Now
there,
you
cause it
messed
was
up. No, cuz.
All right. Can I pitch in?
Okay,
cause
Dad. Okay, Dad.
All right. Hey, Abby. I think Abby was gonna talk. Can I talk after Abby?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm right here. I was asking about the homeless thing. I'm trying to I was asking about this the stuff that's happening with the homeless people. How is that? How is the homeless people a
I
bad? I mean,
asked the
how are
question for a
they getting
reason, cause
attacked? Can I
I
ask
was
that?
gonna
How are
get
they in a
somewhere.
judgmental thing? How are you judging them? How are they being judged? Why
Well, you judge them based off the fact that they're homeless and
is
their
they
appearance.
being judged as something? Why are
They
they
have,
bad?
they really, you're thinking I'm better off because I'm here and you're not, and you could do this or that.
Oh, this is
What happens when
crazy.
they get on their feet and all of a sudden
I'm
your
trying
life
to. I
gets turned
don't
upside
understand why
down?
they're being
Then what?
attacked.
Why they're homeless? Things happen every day. People lose their jobs, people lose spouses, they lose kids, life changes, things happen. People lose sight of their direction all the time for no reason other
I
than the
care
fact
I'm
that
trying
it
to get
happens.
the judgment.
So that's why we don't judge, because we don't know why people are homeless.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And actually, you should help homeless
I'm trying
people.
to. I'll ask you.
Because things happen everywhere, in every neighborhood, in every family, things happen.
So, what do you
We
do to
shouldn't be
help the
so.
homeless? Do you help the homeless? I help
I
them.
do actually. Weirdly enough, we lived by one of the
Oh,
biggest
good.
encampments in our city.
Somebody else.
And what we used to do is we'd pull out the grill and we would cook whatever we had and whatever we could. And they would literally come to our homes. I literally have a letter from a homeless woman. And all she had to give me was a harmonica that belonged to her father. And all her letter read was how thankful she was that somebody saw the good in her and saw her as a beautiful individual. Because again, I'm not out to judge her. I'm not, because as quickly as I judge that individual, my life could turn upside down. The company I worked for could close. I could lose anything and everything
So, are
behind me.
you Christian? You sound Christian
I
to
am.
me.
I am not, miss. I'm actually Buddhist. That's the weirdest part. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. My mom is Christian. My father's a Jehovah's Witness. So I got probably the most toxic
That was
turmoil
a little bit.
relationship of
Oh,
religion
but
ever.
you're judging them, your own parents.
No, I'm not judging them. I said that my mother is Christian. My father is Jehovah's Witness. I said it was a toxic turmoil of religion, which
I
I think a
know,
lot
and
of
that's
people would
judging
agree.
them.
I'm not judging them. My father sleeps on my couch every night. I'm not judging him. I'm here giving him a helping hand. I don't believe in his ideals or his system. I don't. And I don't
Okay.
always believe in what my mother
Okay.
stands for either, but I would never
So
turn my
what's
back
the
on her.
judgment for the
Definitely
homeless?
judging. I think you're mistaking
I don't
condemnation for
understand the
judging.
homeless thing.
Yeah.
Why do
I'm
they
not
hate
judging them. How am I
homeless
judging them? Did I
people?
say they're wrong?
Why do
I said
people
that
hate
Yeah,
they
you
have their
said
own
their
beliefs.
religion is toxic.
You said they were
Most likely,
toxic.
No, I said
most
it
likely
will
you
be the most
believe
Your own
toxic
parents.
turmoil. And what I meant by that was a lot of people view their religions. A lot of people attack Christianity, and more than none, people attack Jehovah's Witness. I mean, come on,
Can I
let's
respond?
be real.
Not me.
Yes,
Can I
exactly.
Not
respond?
me.
You
It's
may
the
not be, but
religion.
a
You
lot of
get
people do.
persecuted.
Me, I'm not judging either one of them. That's why
May I
I'm
respond?
supportive of both of them.
Okay. So, like Rachel just said, I think you're misunderstanding condemnation with judgment, because like the homeless lady you mentioned, for you to have done what you did, which is helping that community, you had to make a judgment, right? You judged that they were in need. I think
you're confusing judgment with judging. I think that's what you're doing. I didn't have to my judgment was my own personal judgment. My judgment was saying I should help because I have an obligation. If you have the ability to help, you have an obligation to do so.
Judging.
It doesn't mean that I judge her. A judgment would have
Is there
said,
any way you can let him finish? Because he didn't even finish for you to be able to judge what he is saying. Go ahead.
No, I'm not judging anything. I'm saying you guys are confusing judging.
Yeah,
with
not you, Lanes.
decision.
Praz was trying to,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he was trying to communicate something, but he was interrupted. Go ahead, Praz.
Yeah, no, I think they're both saying the same thing. I think yeah. So I think it's you are making a judgment on the situation at hand. You look at something and you made a judgment. You have to judge. So again,
No,
I
you made a
think
decision. There are differences in judgment and decision.
a
A
decision comes
decision
after a
is saying,
judgment.
well, here's the difference. It would be like me, and I'm going to use us as a hypothetical. Please don't take offense to it. I still respect you and love you as an individual, and I'd still always be there to help you. Here's the difference. I could see you struggling and you need help. I made a decision that said, hey, I'm capable and able of helping you. So I'm going to do that because I want to. That's a
Okay,
decision.
so
Judging
I'm
would
walking down the
say, I'm
street.
not going to help you because you're African American, or you're
Okay,
Hispanic, or you're Jamaican, or I don't like your hairstyle, or I don't like the neighborhood you live in. That is a judgment. I judged you. I made a decree that said that you are not worth my help based off my judgment. A decision is saying that I'm willing to do it because I want to do it. It's a personal choice.
again,
There's differences.
I don't think you okay. So I listened to what you said, and I'm going to respond based on what you said. Now I didn't let you speak so I can respond, right? Because I heard what you said. So I'm walking down the street and I have no shoes on. I'm barefoot on the sidewalk and it's hot as hell. You decided that you were going to then go home or go to the store that's across the street. You buy me a pair of shoes and you buy me a few other things because you assumed, because after your judgment, after you made a judgment, you looked at the situation, you decided, you made a decision after you judged that this person walking down the street with no shoes on have to have some sort of, something going on that he may not even have enough to get himself shoes. You did that. That's a decision
No, that's the
that you
thing.
made.
It's a decision, and you're confusing that with judgment. See,
You're not
what
listening.
I am understanding
No.
exactly what you're saying. I don't think you're understanding what
That is
you're saying.
there's a two-step
It,
process. Like I just explained both
there's not a
steps and
two-step process. You're either a good person and you want to help, or
Yeah,
you
okay,
pass
this
judgment
is
and you choose not to help.
yeah,
based off of judgment.
this is the part that
That's
I started
terrible. If
realizing
I
is
saw
that
you
hold
without
on, Dad, hold
shoes,
on one
I'd
second.
say, here's some shoes because you need them. I don't need
Okay,
to understand what your background was.
do it.
And then
Hold on, Dad.
judging you would say, you
Why are
chose to
we
do that
arguing about
because
the
you chose
semantics of
to
it
do
all?
this or that. This is why you're undeserving of that. That's the
Dad,
okay,
my
difference.
shoes are in the
all right.
car. I'm walking to my car, my brother.
Why
You don't
we're
know
in
that.
this
But I
app,
don't know
you're
that. But I don't know
doing
that. But
Where
see, if
did
I
kids
watched you
go?
walk to your car
You
and
just
get your
letting them
shoes,
run
I
them
would
up?
I would
No, I'm
pass
just kidding.
judgment and I would say,
Okay,
this guy.
just hold on, just one second. I think okay, so this is like since we were little, we have been pushed to not judge, right? So like the idea of judging is bad, and we have internalized it as making us bad people if we make judgments. And I think that's where like Dad is kind of stuck of like if I'm judging or if it sounds like I'm judging, then I'm a bad person.
Miss, that's the thing is I don't care what people think about me. I do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. I don't have to pass judgment to do that. I don't need
That's
glorification
fine.
from
That's
you or
fine.
anybody else. I think maybe
Right.
you're confused and maybe your upbringing. I can look
No.
at you without any other question and say, hey, you're
Well,
going through an issue,
look, Dad, the
And
thing
and
try
here's
to
is,
what it is.
you try to
okay,
see
Dad,
Hold
it's,
on,
I'm
Maybe
hold
not
on.
that's
saying,
where
Dad,
you,
it's
maybe that's where you
nothing,
need to kind of let
that's
your
not
walls down and let
what,
other
that is the
people
right
help
thing to
you
do.
without being so standoffish about the idea that somebody has to judge in order to help.
no, the point
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
the
really, it
point
is.
is,
It's
even if
very
you're
We
deep.
don't
making
have to
a,
judge to help.
even
We
if
do
you're
want to help.
making a positive
But let's not talk
judgment,
about
you're
people's
still
upbringings
judging.
right now.
Yeah, even if, yeah, it's okay because it's a defense thing.
So
But even if,
I'm
oh my
defensive.
God,
Hold
I'm
on.
defensive.
Hold
I want you
on.
to look at your
Hold on.
state and
3D.
even if
Hold on.
it's just the idea that
you
like
get wick
even if
when
you're
you're
making
pregnant, right? You get wick. Are they judging you? Are they saying that you are
Asking
poor,
questions.
poverty, and this
You
and
know,
this?
somebody
Are they
asked
making a
me
judgment?
help. I was just
You are
asking.
being
Yeah, that was
so
gonna
sweet.
escalate. That was
He
gonna escalate.
changed up
the
real
thing is like it was I don't know
He's a
it wasn't
Buddhist
even
though, but he's a Buddhist
yeah.
though.
it wasn't even anything against him. I'm just saying this is just something I've observed as like when we're little we are taught judging is bad. And then so we get older and we're like we feel bad for judging.
But
That's
to be
all I'm
honest,
saying.
we all make judgment calls, and we're supposed to because how else would we survive in this world if we didn't make judgment calls or even just judge people on based off of their decisions and decisions alone? Judging does not necessarily mean that we hate people. It doesn't mean that you are a terrible person. It doesn't mean any of that stuff. What you gotta train yourself to do over time is make better judgments about people. So, like, for example, I have probably dealt with more black women than I've ever dealt with any other type of women, which means that on average, I am going to be hurt by more black women than I'll be hurt by any other type of woman. Does that mean that all black women are terrible? No. That just means that on average, I've been hurt by more black women than other women because they've had more opportunities to it, because I've allowed more opportunities to it. That's making an informed judgment call, which means that I'm going to judge the next person that I deal with based off of how they treat me, not based off of what they look like, how they interact with another person, how they talk to anybody else. I'm just basing it off of that interaction that we have with each other. And that's when you get to a place where you can make positive and negative judgment calls that are better informed than your previous ones. But
Shut the fuck up. You're just fucking napping, you stupid dumbass.
Okay, so
and that's a judgment
Man,
call.
that's
That
crazy.
was
If
a
my
nice
judgment was
call to
wrong that
drop that
time. I
person.
literally
Lawrence,
was giving the one time I get this person a chance. That's crazy because they just kept.
that's crazy.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
Well, what was he talking
Lawrence,
about? He was spreading harmful stereotypes, I think,
Lo-
about black women, talking
no,
about their
Lawrence, and
disease
I have a
and
question. Well, I have a suggestion for Lawrence and Abiola, right? If that's okay, if I may speak. So this is something I actually started doing just recently, and it was when anything is being said, right? Because we all, like we just said, we all pass judgments, but it's how we respond to that, or how do we proceed in the decision that we make based on that judgment, right? So for you mentioned something that you do, which is like if you look at across the street and it's a group of certain people, if it was just a silhouette, right? If it was just a silhouette of people, if you couldn't tell anything about them, it was just a silhouette. Would you have crossed or would you have stayed, right? So I started looking at things as black, you know what I mean, like
In this
silhouettes.
segment, I'm still crossing.
What's that?
I don't care who it is, really. I'm still crossing. If I'm by
Okay, so
myself, I'm still crossing.
right. So, and that's what I'm saying is if we look at things, especially when we're looking at people, instead of looking at, oh, is it a group of men or women? You know, same thing for Lawrence is, you know, if you're looking at people as, oh, it's just a woman, right? Oh, I can see the silhouette. It's a woman. I don't know if it's black, white, green, or purple, right? How would you react? You don't know. Then you continue to react that way as if it was a silhouette, right? That's something that I've been doing recently. Just looking at things, like if somebody says something before I say, oh, that is racially motivated, I look at it and say, if it was in writing and I had no idea who was behind it, I didn't look at a video, it was just a piece of writing and I had no idea who said it, how would I look at it? Then I can say whether it was, you know what I mean? How would I really take it if it was coming from my mother or from my racist neighbor, right? I don't look at it that way. I just look at it as it's a piece of writing. Who said it doesn't matter. It's what is it saying? Now, the delivery obviously matters as well, is how is it said? If it was said with aggression, then I can also judge based on that and react based on that. So,
All right, y'all. We can get
And the
back to
women
it.
can be worse. This is a group of women, I'm still crossing.
Yeah, facts. All right. So,
Just saying, women can be worse.
real quick. So I'm gonna let Bonquisha answer this first one, and we're gonna start this the first prompt after that. So Bonquisha, welcome to the live.
Hello.
So we on the green one. We got 1 minute. 1 minute, you get to express how you feel about the judge not yet that ye not be judged.
Well,
Let me
you
know how
said
you
the
feel about
first
it.
question. You said the first question, right? What does it look? What
Not
does
yet.
it?
We ain't starting that yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay. Dang, why you start my 1 minute? Okay, judge
Oh,
not
I got you.
judge not that ye be not judged. What? Okay. Let's talk about it. I'm going to judge people, but I like to be judged as well because I think being judged can coincide with constructive criticism. So it might be something that you're not paying attention to. And it's like, all right, hold on, let me listen to what they're saying and dial back and think about what I'm doing. Like, why are they even, judging me? Am I doing something wrong? If you're not, then you don't have to, switch the way that you maneuver. If you are, like, after your thoughts, if you are maneuvering incorrect, then 30 days. It takes 30 days to get a new habit. And
Okay.
I'll land my plane.
All right. All right. So, I guess I'll put my perspective real quick, and then I'm gonna go to the next one. So, just to make it quick, real quick, if y'all can tap while I'm talking at the same time, that'd be smooth. That'd be smooth. You know what I'm saying? Get to 5K. We should have been at 5K. It's 18 people up in here. We can make it happen. Go ahead and get the taps. Get some shares going. Go ahead and join the popular live, which is sent. It's that heart next to me. You know they gave extra badges and stuff for that. You could be a super star up in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do some stuff. Y'all can do stuff with these new hearts now. Y'all got some new pictures y'all can use and all type of stuff. They upgraded on it. So go ahead and join the team. Or don't put it down there so y'all, if y'all don't know how to do it, I'll go ahead and put it down there for you. I'm gonna pin it for you. Hello. Oops. I'll take that too. You can join that too. That pizza meal. Somebody just did it right there. There go. Main thing just did it. All right. So, dang, I thought somebody was gonna get somewhere by the time I got done talking. That donut, cuz always good for that donut. He been doing donuts since he been in the chat. Before he can even come up, he always get that special donut. That's when I know he in the building. Sheesh. I love it.
Man, can you let somebody reply to my response?
What?
Can you let somebody give me a rebuttal or someone else?
Hey, Bonquisha, we not centering you right now.
Daenerys, shut up.
Nah.
The zero.
Okay,
Oh,
I
I forgot
have a
about you,
rebuttal.
Zero. I didn't
You're
even know
saying
you was
you
up
like
here.
to get judged and stuff.
What's up,
And I'm
Bonquisha?
we shouldn't judge
Hi,
others,
everyone.
but we should hold each other accountable. And we should be good citizens of the world that the Lord created. And we should live in our God-given roles that we're given and our gifts that He gives us. But people decide to go on their own selfish path and follow after their own lustful desires and pleasures and sins. And that's where they go wrong.
Who's God? Who's
That's
God are we
crazy.
talking about now?
I find that so crazy how I got cut off and they just went on about their business. That was crazy work. It's cool. I'm gonna not judge this time.
Who's God? Which God is she talking about?
The
I'm
Lord of
sorry. Whoever gifted me, thank you.
the Lord of Jesus
All right,
Christ.
y'all. Let me just finish my thing real quick. Y'all doing less tapping too. I only see 2 people tapping. Y'all know the whole panel can tap, right? Y'all know y'all can tap. Y'all could have been got me at 5K. Also, if y'all don't know how to share, I think so. A few people have shared. Go ahead and share it out. Hit the arrow at the bottom. You can also put it on your what's that page? You can regram it. Not regram it. Oops, my bad. I got that Instagram in my head. Y'all can repost it. Y'all can also, or if you can't repost it, you can also share it to your story. One of the two. That'd be smooth. All right. So, all right, I would do, just because she got up here late, we could do another 5 minutes to do that little quick rebuttal. We got to get to this next one though. Yeah, because I'm trying to go to lay down by 9 o'clock. All right, so let's get it. Open panel.
What did she say that?
I don't even know. 5 minutes to breathe then, so get it.
What are your sins that you guys are hiding?
All type of stuff.
She said my sins.
Yeah, that's the real truth. What are the sins that you're hiding that you're not going and fixing?
What are yours?
I guess mine
What are
are
your sins you're hiding?
sometimes I smoke weed when I'm stressed
Ooh,
out or bored.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
not
that's my
Lays, the
Good.
child
that's
of
my,
God. I'm judging. It's like, no, stop.
and that's my biggest problem that I face sometimes.
No wonder she
Or
be in here
not
so chill.
exercising. sometimes my
God is good.
She's
Okay.
talking about you're gardening. That's all you're doing. Like
That
that's
makes
a problem.
sense now. Why she's so like that now. Okay.
She,
But
That's
look how honest I am about it. I could at least
Hey
tell
man,
y'all.
I'll give it to you.
well,
You know
girl,
what?
what
Hold
are
on. I
you
got you. I
talking
got you.
about?
Not many people doing that. You a real one.
That's not that's not a flaw.
Thank you.
That's not anything like, oh, I smoke weed. Like what? Do you want a cookie? Like
Dang.
what? Do you
So
know how
Shit,
many
look,
that hit
people do
home.
flaws,
that?
flaws and sins are not the same
But you
thing,
know
guys.
But
where
do you
weed
know
comes
do you know
from?
how many people do
There's people
that? And it's
fornicating. You're probably
legal.
out there.
It's
These
legal.
people,
It's
I,
legal, baby.
you're probably out
All
there
right, so
Hey,
let's talk
but
about
you know
them
fornicating,
where it
saying.
comes from?
drinking,
It grows in my backyard.
and
I'm
doing
a
all kinds of
planter.
things.
Liam, you don't
No,
you
but I
can't
don't.
even you know what? Hold on, let me
Why
talk
y'all
to you.
hating
I
on
want to
her
look at your
level of
page.
what she feel like she need to be accountable for? Why y'all hating? Dang.
Yes, drinking is sinful.
Drinking to
Getting
be
Shoot,
drunk.
that
drunk.
they had that out in the
Wait,
pandemic.
wait, wait.
That was
Because
that
let's
was free in
clarify
the
that.
you could go to the store in the
Let's
pandemic. They give that
clarify that.
out.
I'll
I'm
clarify
gonna
it because
think.
I'm the one who said it. I'll clarify it. Drinking
Yeah.
is not sinful. Anything in excess could be sinful. It could be water. I could be off of my
Food.
ass on water. That's sinful.
If it's not
No,
growing
it's
from the
not.
earth, it's
It's not.
simple.
It's
The
not the
weed is from the
quenching.
earth.
Where in the Bible it say that?
But
I'll
I
claim
mean,
that one.
Drinking a lot of water is
I'll
not
claim
sinful.
that.
If it's an excess,
Getting
yes,
drunk,
it is.
getting drunk is sinful
No, it's not.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
it
it
because
is.
it,
Yes,
is.
it
it
is.
lowers
Your
Yes,
your
it is.
pastor is
inhibition.
normally drunk.
That's
Drunk
why
is
people,
actually
when they're
sin.
drunk,
The
Your
they get
drinking is
pastor
into
is
not.
car
normally drunk.
crashes and all kinds of stuff.
Weed is
Yeah.
not.
Leanne's is first of all, she's Asian. Like, why are you even talking about
I'm black and
what we
Asian.
talking about?
Asian.
What the heck is going on, Bonquisha? I see why your name like that. That's crazy. You just going right.
yeah,
What
y'all
that have to
gotta.
do with anything?
That's
It
my
has a
crazy
lot because
friend,
she
man.
can't get down. Like, what? You're not invited to the cookout, and
Who
Sometimes
told you
people
that?
especially
girl,
with
girl, I
that,
This
actually
don't look
go.
like.
with that,
Asians to the
Girl, I
cookout.
will go
That's
to them.
wild.
What the
Girl, I
heck going
am.
on?
Yo,
especially with that
Bonquisha must
influence.
really think this her live or something. What the heck is going
she
on?
came
She just
on
came in here
me.
and
She
said
came
that
on me.
herself for real.
Do y'all
Who?
do y'all believe that black people can be racist?
Yes.
No, they
Boy.
can't. How can we be racist
No,
when there's a
little.
system built against
Yeah,
us?
we cannot be that. I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
do
gonna
that
let
to
y'all have y'all
There's a
fun
nobody.
for one
system
more
built
minute.
against
Rude
us.
to somebody else. It's
I already
okay.
Now
told
this
you.
is what
All I see
not
is
taking
words.
accountability look like
But we all know the historical
because I
thing
tied
behind
it into
racism, and
prompt one.
it's not us black people, it's
Yeah,
the white
racism
people.
got nothing to do with black people.
Who said us black
Is
people? Leanne, you is not black people.
Leave her alone.
No,
Sis,
what do
Dang,
you
Girl, like
right.
check? What do
girl,
you
we
check
on
on
the
your
same side.
taxes?
You,
What do
We
you
got some
check
real
on your
life judgment
taxes?
in here.
I'm sure you don't check. You don't check black African American.
yes, I do. We're on the same
Why would you
side.
do that? Like you're lying.
Why
Girl,
is
you haven't even
why
I'm
seen
is
her
calling the
real
her
life.
IRS.
business so
I'm
relevant to
calling the
Yeah, we got
you?
IRS.
some real judgment going
Bonquisha
down.
trying
That's
to come for us
crazy.
for no damn
That's
reason?
a whole,
Shit.
and that's the judgment that you're not supposed to do.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
What the heck going on?
What the hell?
What
Is
are
it
we
you got some?
doing?
Is it some insecurities that's going? What's going on? Why you just going right for her? That's
Yeah, she
crazy.
be on her top, on her mata for real, for
I
real.
don't know what the what
Lance,
da
you
da
can
da
come
da da
to the
da.
cookout.
Right, exactly.
Lance, you
I'm
Fuck.
calling the
invited to the
IRS.
cookout.
hey,
Lance, you can come to
He
the
came
cookout.
for the
she's
weed.
still my sis.
He
It's
can't
Hey
good.
come for the
Rachel,
weed.
All
That's
right,
from the
man, look, I
put
already
earth.
your
got a
friend
chair. I already
first.
got a chair next across the table already, man.
Seriously, I'm gonna fix you a plate and
Hey,
everything.
cuz I want you to know this was Rachel friend first.
I know.
I just adopted her.
No, I seen her. No, she actually
No,
she followed me from
stop.
Rachel Room. She actually
Be
followed me from Rachel
friends.
Room.
Be friends,
No,
Kev.
she already said she got two sides. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she come in real nice as her real self.
I know.
And then she
Well, this
come in
she gonna learn
bone
about this
quisha.
side of TikTok. My side, she gonna learn.
And then I was talking British, huh?
British.
Hello,
British.
IRS. I'm reporting
Oh
Leanne.
yeah, time up.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's over, y'all.
playing.
It's over.
I'm
It's
just
over.
playing. I'm
It's over.
playing. I'm playing.
All right, so we on number one now.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
All right, you done. You talking too much, man. Dang.
Trust me, I
All right,
know.
so hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. All right, so let me get Lawrence. Let's get Lawrence in real quick. What does accountability look like?
You and Bonquisha. I'm just playing. No.
No, Juan, please don't
I'll do
start
that.
back up.
Okay. What does accountability look like? It basically is you basically accountability is holding everybody to the same standards in a nutshell. You will have a standard that you want upheld. You have to hold yourself accountable to it. You have to hold other people accountable to it. If we are all sharing the same standard, then we need to all be responsible in making sure that each one of us are living up to that standard. And it could be correcting somebody, it could be correcting yourself, it could be allowing yourself to be corrected. Ultimately, accountability is just making sure that everybody's accountable for every. I'm sorry, using a word inside of the definition. Accountability is making sure that everybody's actions are are responsible for their own actions, and everybody is dealing with the consequences of their own actions without pawning that off on some other excuse. So, if we all have the same standard, then we need everybody is responsible for meeting that standard. And I'm Christian, so I believe that God held all of us to a certain standard, and we're all responsible for holding each other to that standard.
All right. But Pro, we going down the list, so I'm just going to the whole left side.
Well
Then,
said.
yeah, so let's hear you now, because you next. 1 minute. What does accountability look like?
Accountability, just like he was saying, it's about doing what you need to do, having people rely on you, being trustworthy, having integrity. It's about who are you when no one's watching?
Hmm.
Are you doing the right thing? Are you following God? Are you doing good or are you doing evil? Because we all know, even children are called to answer whether they're doing the right thing or bad thing, or they're going on timeout. So much more us adults who are supposed to be mature, we are held accountable for our actions. Whether that means if we're doing the right thing, then we're going to get rewarded with a good life, a good career, stability. If you're doing the wrong thing, you're going to face turmoil. So you make the decision.
All right. Lions, you getting better. I'm proud of you, man. I remember I had to mute her and everything, man. But she doing better, man. She understanding. She understanding the room now. Appreciate you, man. Hold on, I got you real quick.
Thank you, Kev. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so cuz you next. What you got for me?
Yo, so this is what accountability look like. Saying that you did something wrong, that's cool, but it's about the action. Because you can't be accountable and then go back and continue to do the same shit. That is what accountability is. Don't tell me that you sorry and then go back and do the same shit. Don't tell me that you didn't mean to do something and then go do it again. Change your behavior, because if you never do that, you never held yourself accountable. Because at the end of the day, I can't hold you accountable. I can hold you responsible. And I laugh.
Cuz, as I throw that in there, we want to get this war going. That's cool. All right. I forgot that's our biggest disagreements. All right. That's why I love my cuz, man. All right, so Pro, what you got for me?
Plain and simple, accountability look like
I think that
accepting.
word tears all up. I thought about it because I be messing that word up too. Crazy.
All
You
right,
should probably
so
know that.
it looks like it's accepting that no one is perfect, including yourself. So when you fail to meet standard, that you apply the corrective measures that are put in place for those standards to continue to be met. That's it.
Okay, he just gonna he wasn't lying. He said short and simple for it. Okay, dang, all right. All right. Bonquisha, what you got for me?
What's the question?
Oh my
Because I already answered the judge, not.
got you. I got you.
So, what does accountability look like?
Oh, so you knew it. Okay, I like that. I like that. Go ahead. You got 1 minute.
Okay, so accountability looks like, apologizing and not just saying I'm sorry, but elaborating on why you're sorry. Like you have to understand why you're taking accountability. Um, even if you don't say sorry, you just have to say, okay, I was wrong with this, where I went this way, each ways, like man or woman, or dog or cat, whatever. But so yes, taking accountability is just, respecting the other person that you may have wronged. I'll say that. That's it. I'll land my plane, and I'm actually about to drop because I'm about to get.
Okay. Okay. All right. Appreciate you.
All right, y'all have
All
a
right.
good night.
All right. Good night.
Good
J
night.
Ken, what you got for me?
So whenever it comes to questions like this, I like to start personally with just defining the word. So accountability is a state of being accountable, which just means being answerable or responsible for something. So to me, that looks like dealing with consequences. And somebody was talking about responsibility and consequences for your actions. I think that's what it boils down to. We all have choices. You get to decide what you do, how you do it. And every action has a response. And those tend to be consequences. Do you make excuses for the consequences of your actions? That's the opposite of accountability. And so if you're willing to stand beside your choices, your decisions, not make excuses, realize that you played a part in whatever outcomes you experience and owning it. Somebody else may have contributed, but at the end of the day, being accountable is saying, I'm going to own my part of it and deal with the consequences.
All right, my brother, good one. Last person that we got open panel after that until my baby come back up. Go ahead, AB. That ain't sound right. Don't sound like
Get this
that.
one?
Ebola, Abiola. I got it. I think I got it right.
Accountability. Like she said, apologize, and for for my oldest, she was my first, so I always say I did a lot of, made my mistakes with her, so I take a lot of, my thing for the way I treat my kids. My oldest and my youngest now, I learned from her. So when I apologized to her, I wasn't that great with you then, but I apologize now that you see that I'm doing this for my. I take accountability because I wasn't the best mom in the beginning, but you see where I'm at now. But I still love you. And accountability now for what's going on in this world, I don't think they can ever take that because it would mean they did something wrong. And a certain amount of white tea, I would say, I want to say uneducated ones, or how can I say?
All
I
right.
don't want to be the ones that just don't have the mindset to accept that what they do is evil. They will never agree that what they did is wrong, so they will always keep praying to a false god and keep thinking what they did. So they will never take accountability for anything. But accountability is, for me, it's just forgiveness. I do believe in forgiveness, and I will always remember. But forgiveness for me is a big part, because forgiveness is for you and not for the person. So accountability for me is just mostly forgiveness and moving on. I don't know.
Okay. All right. All right. Open panel, y'all. Whatever y'all can talk about. Do you believe you can hold people accountable? Start off with that, since my cousin want to start that up. Can you hold other people accountable? What that look like? Can you hold people responsible? What's the difference between holding accountable, responsible, and
I mean,
let's
if you
let's
hold
talk
them
about it.
accountable now, what does it matter either? Lineage of evil. You see what accountability does anyway. I mean, they don't, a certain amount don't care.
I think that's
They don't know
great.
what
I think that's great that you said you take care of your kids and you take accountability that you had to learn as a new mother. I think that's a good thing to share. So good job. And I think that the
leave
forgiveness
her
thing
alone.
was great as well because we need Jesus and he forgave all of us, right? So we
Amen.
should forgive others and love
Say
others.
forgiveness is first.
Leave her alone.
Add on to anything that anybody's been saying is that even if somebody was to wrong you, somebody were to wrong you, whether it was your mama, your daddy, somebody in your past, your boyfriend, girlfriend, anybody who has wronged you in your past, your decisions is still your decisions. You're still accountable for it.
Oh yeah,
You gotta be held accountable for every single
I was
one.
a rugrat as a child. I apologize to my mom constantly. Now, at older age, I always like, oh my god, I'm so. I tell her I'm sorry. She's 80 something now, and I apologize. I take care of her now because I still feel in debt. I still feel like I have to. 'Cause during my teenage years, I was a rugrat. So yeah, I still feel at my 50 years, and she's 82. She's I still feel like I still have to say I'm sorry. So
Man,
yeah, I'm
I
still
want
feeling
y'all
that.
to understand the actual definition of accountability, because what we think it is most of the time, that's not the actual definition of it. You cannot technically hold anybody accountable for their actions. You can hold them responsible,
there
and
we go.
just because you change your actions, that's not holding them accountable. A
All right.
person can only hold their self accountable, because accountability comes with
Mhm.
change actions. That's the definition
Mhm.
of being accountable.
Dinero,
Yo,
you sound like I could talk to you about this then. All right, so I have a two-part question, right? Because it looks like you looked it up and you understand accountability versus responsibility. So I'm gonna ask you this two-part question: Is accountability accepting? Because people keep talking about apologizing, right? So is apologizing part of accountability? Meaning, I accept that I did something, and that one thing that I did was wrong. I may or may not have known the that it was wrong at the time, but now that I do know that it's wrong, then I apologize, or do I have to apologize for it to be me holding myself accountable or taking
no.
accountability? That's number one. The second question is, um, if taking corrective actions, um, if I don't apologize, right? If I don't admit that what I did was wrong, but I take those corrective measures and I make sure that I don't repeat those mistakes that I've made before, is it still accountability? I don't know if you understand the two parts.
Yes, I definitely understand what you're saying. The first one, no, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to do anything. The way of being accountable is just changing your actions. So you can sit there and be like, you know what, I understand. Let's say a man cheated on his woman. A man can sit there and say, okay, I cheated. Okay, cool. And change his actions. So from there on out, he's not staying out late at night. He's not entertaining other women. He gave her full access to his phone. That is being accountable for your actions. That's why actions is always better than words, because if I sit there and tell you and talk to you all sweet and nice and tell you what you want to hear, that doesn't mean I'm accountable. That just means I know how to manipulate and gaslight the situation.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to understand from someone else's point of view, because I've always said this. Like accountability is to one's self. When you looking at other people's misdeeds or abusive behaviors or whatever it may be, that's just you holding them responsible for their actions. So, and I think you explained that earlier. The difference between accountability and responsibility are, one is for oneself and the other is to others.
Now I'm the op now, so now it's time from my perspective. Yeah, because the way I look, the way I look at accountability, like when we say we hold people to their word, just because we can't make them be their word doesn't mean we can't hold them to it. So I look at it no different from saying hold them accountable. That's their choice, But it is. I look at it as no different uh from them. What's the word? I'm basically trying to say that, like, calling something out or reminding somebody, like, no, you shouldn't have did that, or something like that. I just view that as holding them. You can't make them, because I don't think that got nothing to do with make. That person got to make themselves. And even that's just an action, or the way that you how you move after that. I would say the way you move, right? So just like we were talking about, how do it look like? I think once somebody apologizes and stuff, they don't say but after that. They don't make excuses. They sit there, let it resonate, and then just try to move forward from that point. That's how I kind of view that one. But I would say it's no different from like because I even looked it up too. You can look it up. It literally say you can hold people accountable, and I know it's close to like a team thing. That's what they say, team stuff, or when you at a job or something like that. But yeah, that's how I had to sum. That's how I kind of had to, I guess, cut it in that way though, because you can't make nobody none of that stuff. You can't make like you can't make your children do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that don't take the fact that you hold them to that standard, right? I just put it that way. You holding them to that whatever it is. You just holding it to them. You know, you can't make them do nothing.
Because the
Hey,
reality
Kev, my bad,
is,
bro. I gotta run. My damn kid just fell off the damn skate.
Oh shoot! All right.
All right,
So
appreciate it, bro.
yep.
but yeah, the reality is like with accountability is just holding an account holding an account of one's actions, right? So you can hold other people accountable for their actions because you're keeping an account of their actions and attributing their actions to themselves. Whereas responsibility is usually you being responsible for an outcome. That's a different thing. Like responsibility is like I'm responsible for my children. That means I'm responsible for the outcomes that are resulting out of my children. So if my children are out here acting a fool in the middle of the street or acting a fool at the grocery store or whatever, I'm responsible for that. I didn't act a fool, but I'm responsible for it. Usually when you talk about responsibility, you're responsible for things that you in and of yourself did not do. But when you're talking about accountability, that's you being keeping an account of your actions or keeping an account of another person's actions and being like, well, on this day you did da 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 da, da, and that's an account,
Yeah.
right? So you can hold
Okay.
them.
Then it's up to them to be
Accountability.
responsible after that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's up to
saying?
them to be responsible
So,
because you being
Yes.
responsible
all
for
right.
the
So
outcome.
accountability, you said is accountability. You said is a person word, right? What you said on that day, that's what you meant. That's what you said, right? The CK guy said what he said on a certain day about if his daughter had something happen to her and he would want her to,
Had
keep
a
that
kid, had a kid, had a
thing.
kid,
The
right?
person, pardon me.
You said have the kid, right? You talking about that one?
That when he said that, that's accountability. Those that believed in that was that okay?
I don't know
Is
what
that
you said. I couldn't keep track of nothing.
I don't know, right? The
My
way
the
she
bad.
said it, I
CK
don't know.
guy?
Can
You
you
saying the
say
ones
that
that
again?
agreed that she should keep the kid? Right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
after if
yeah,
a
yeah. I
father
agree.
or an
I
uncle
agree.
did
I'm pro life, so
you
yes.
agree?
Wait, hold
Yes.
on.
Oh my
I'm
God.
lost. I'm lost. What are you saying?
She talk
You said
about
any age,
when
right?
Kurt Kurt
Oh, the Kurt dude where
said
he
that
was
if his
saying,
daughter was to get whatever and she end up having a kid, he said yeah he gonna let her have a kid.
"Oh
That's
yeah,
all he
I'm
said.
pro
That's
life.
what he said.
I'm
Yeah.
pro life.
I'm
Yeah,
pro
no,
life
I'm
too, right?
pro
Exactly.
life
I'm
with
I'm
it."
for the kid the
10
whole
That's
way.
not a
years.
crazy
10
take. That's not a
year old.
crazy take. I can't believe y'all think that's a crazy take.
If
That is
They
she's
do.
not a
I mean, it's
crazy
10.
people
take.
that's just
If she's
self-centered
10.
though. So
Oh my God.
You know what? You know what? You know what's crazy, Kev? I had this
But you
question.
asked her?
Hold on. I had this
Will you
exact
ask her?
same question. I'm gonna ask it to Abiola. So Abiola, let me ask you this: if I am a man and I'm assaulted, and the person who assaulted me is now pregnant with my kid, do I have the right to tell her to get an abortion?
No, you don't have it even if it was consensual.
That's my point. So then
mm,
why is it that I'm the one who got assaulted? I'm the one who had my stuff taken from me. I can't make her do it. So why all of a sudden do we let them do it?
Because that's the way the
But we're
world
you
talking
know
works.
they're gonna
about
say because they
kids.
carry the kids, so that's why.
Yeah, well, so then make
So
it make sense. So then the reality is
it's a whole, you said a man. We're
yeah, I
talking
said
about kids.
no,
10
but
and
listen, I'm
14
saying
years. You go to 16.
no, because
No, we're
listen,
talking about kids. This is not grown women, grown people problems. Either grown men or grown with little kids. We're
Yeah,
talking about kids.
unless
and I
it's
like I said, I agree. I still agree with what Kirk said though. I'm just saying, unless the kid was about to be
With
unalive
kids.
out of,
Oh
huh?
my God.
because
So let
With
me
again,
let me
wasn't
kids?
a life threatening
let dang,
situation.
let me
Then
finish
why?
what I was saying real quick. Let me finish. I'm saying if it was life threatening to the child, then no, I will have to take the other kid out because I don't want my child. But I'm not about to take another child out to say to because my child is having. I just can't take out that's a wrong with a wrong. I can't do that.
So,
And
so
that's the
It's
if
a
reality.
your
messed up
child
situation that happened
was
though, but I'm not about to take another child out.
Also doesn't mean we're not sympathetic for the situation either. That's a
oh my
ridiculous thing to
god,
put on it. Like you saying like, oh, because we're not
Hey,
going
I wish
to
she was in the live with that
respond.
empathy live with my baby. That's what's going on right now.
Hey, real
She
talk.
empathizing.
Hey, real
She
talk.
not empathizing with the baby though.
I'm
That's the crazy
empathizing
part.
with everybody because I've been there. What are you talking
That
about?
baby
Oh my
don't have a
god,
That
soul.
makes sense. That's why I said that's a
wow.
biased empathy though. So that's why I was talking about that in the other live.
Look,
It's
as
like
long
No, it's not.
you're not thinking
You're
about the
That
thinking
kids
about
though.
the baby
Ken,
doesn't have
are
a
you thinking
soul.
about a 10-year-old girl?
see if you
A
guys
10-year-old
don't,
child?
of course, if you don't believe that that's a life in there, it's of course an easy decision to make. But since
Yeah, of
we don't
course.
believe that that's not a life, we believe that's a life. So if you believe that's not a life, of course you're making that decision. But if we believe that's a life, we wouldn't ever make that decision.
Oh my god.
It is a life because they don't let it.
When in the
The
It's
when
fact
do it
that they
life.
say
stopping it from growing,
the
that's how you
soul
know it's a
goes
life.
into the Bible? I mean into the baby.
You said
No,
what?
What
no.
about
In
that
the Bible,
10-year-old
when do it
person,
say
that
that?
14-year-old person that has to carry that to help with
Say,
that
Where
person
is
in their
Sean
mental?
at when I need him?
See, that's a problem.
say,
That's
hold
Sean,
up,
the
hold
process.
up. I
I
want
am
to hear
telling
Cuz.
you, Sean.
What'd you say,
What I'm
Cuz? Say it
saying
again.
is,
Oh, they got timers and everything.
Really? I
hold
don't
on,
know
can
who
you
that
hear me?
was.
There you go. Go ahead.
Okay. In the Bible, when do it say that a baby
Oh my god,
become
no. Not me.
a soul?
I'm a
When
pause this
will
one.
have a soul?
In the Bible, it does not say directly a baby has a soul when conceived. But you know what it does say? I knew you before you were in your mother's womb. So
Mmm.
there's that. So that means that there was already a preconceived notion of life prior to even the conception. So if you're gonna use Bible, be careful now, because I know the Bible.
Whose Bible?
How
What
the
Bible? Which
Greek
Bible?
manuscripts that were translated, the 5,000 Greek manuscripts that were translated. How about that?
The man-made Bible? Which Bible?
That's the
Oh
Bible.
my gosh. All right.
The
So
Greek
So
manuscripts
look.
that
I
were
got a
translated.
question.
How
I
about
got a
that?
Yeah. Go
question for her.
ahead.
I got a question for understanding. So I'm asking, what is? I understand the action that it has caused and the turmoil or trauma that the action has caused the child that you're being referenced to. But you said you're going to make her carry. What did you mean by that? Take out the emotional turmoil, because you can get counseling. You can get people to help you work your way through that. There's plenty of trauma psychologists and sociologists out there that can help
Mm-hmm.
them with that moment. So when you say, what about the child carrying that, what other instance do you mean?
Mm.
You don't think a lot of suicide happened after that?
Can't say that
Sorry
word.
to say, even though that word is say, yeah, I'm sorry to say that. Unalive. I'm not going to say that either.
Self
I,
unaliving.
I
You said that.
You don't
I
think a
do
lot of
understand
happened
that.
after that?
I do understand that, and I covered that when I said that there's
And
psychologists and
and
sociologists out there to help with the emotional turmoil that they go through. I do understand that, and there's help out there for that. I'm asking, what do you mean by carrying? You're going to make the child carry that, because carrying, you're not just talking about emotional, you're talking about the physicality of it too as well, right?
yes. You
Okay.
have to push that out. You have to do everything with it. A 10-year-old, or that's you right there.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but however,
What is a 10-year-old mentality? What is a 10-year-old child mentality?
I have to
How is a
caveat that
10-year-old or 14-year-old?
Oh
I
my
have to
gosh.
caveat
Y'all
that
don't think
with
about
the fact that we are biologically created to carry that. Regardless,
Mm.
as soon as our bodies hit puberty, our hips spread. I mean, yes, it takes a toll, but it takes a toll on every woman when it does happen. I'm not saying the instance that the child is
Did
in
you
was
say
wrong,
hit
but
to spread?
our
Did
hips
you say
spread.
hit to spread?
Our hips spread to help
Oh,
navigate the child down. So we are
wow.
biologically capable right after puberty of doing that. Now, am I saying it's going to not have catastrophic things happen to it? Yeah, but you're talking about a one-off. I don't hear about a lot of children that have been through this situation that have a lot of medical problems after.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I get where you're going. So I just did a little research, and you know, it is interpreted different throughout different religions. So Christians usually believe that, at the point of conception, a baby is, has a soul and is a life, right? And y'all usually, well, not y'all, but Christians usually refer to, hold on, Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5, right? So in other religions, like the I don't know if I can say them, but Jewish, they believe that it's at the point of quakening or quickening. If I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but they were saying that when the baby starts to move, that it has a soul and becomes a life. In other religions, they believe when the baby takes his first breath. So, I can't understand because I'm not a closed minded person. I get everybody's viewpoint because everybody view it differently. But I think that, it's okay for people to view it differently. Just because you're a Christian, you should be okay with somebody having a difference of opinion.
I don't think that's okay for everybody to view it differently. That's not
You can have a
because that's
difference of
like to say
opinion.
when
But
somebody.
It's not okay for
that's
no
like
grown
saying
man
your
to be
Because I
religion is
also
better
say
for a
than
like I
young
think
girl for nothing.
one of the first signs would
Anything.
be
There's
the
no
heartbeat.
okay.
Heart. Okay, cool.
There's no
Abdullah, we
okay.
get you. We get you. You
Sorry.
already far left with it. We get you. We're not even talking to you no more. I'm just saying that from this point, I'm saying like usually the first heartbeat, right? That we think anything with a heartbeat is going to have life. We know that off rip, so we can go with that one. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
that's
Uh,
what Christians believe. Don't
that's
say
not no
we.
no. That's science. Science know that. It don't have
No,
to be a
no,
Christian.
science
Science
don't say that. That's not what science say.
that don't make sense. How you gonna have a heartbeat and no life?
What you mean? Just because you have a heartbeat, you can be brain unalive.
Okay, well, let me tell you
You
like
And
this.
still got a
and
life.
Hold on.
no,
Let me tell
no,
you
it
like this.
doesn't.
Hold on, Gennaro.
Scientifically,
Gennaro, let me tell
your
you like this.
brain unalive. So
Gennaro,
that means you're unalive.
okay, let
That's
me tell
different
you
from the
like this. Hold
spirit
up.
and the
Let me tell
soul.
you
That's
like
not
this.
correct either. You can't be
Yes,
brain
it
dead.
is. I
No,
just
it's
went
not.
through it. I literally just went through it.
Okay,
Okay,
I can
okay,
explain
real,
to you
You'll be
exactly how that's
alive
not
and
true.
brain dead.
okay, real talk. Look, real talk. Scientifically speaking, we describe a lot of things in this world as living or being unalive. We also describe sperm itself as being living or
Ain't
unalive.
germs living?
So why is it that it's so hard to conceptualize from a scientific angle that an embryo can be alive?
Germs, freaking
Scientifically speaking,
all type of
real
stuff is
talk.
And I
alive.
can tell you that scientifically, if you are born with no brain activity, which it might be rare, but it is true, and you have a heartbeat, you're unalive.
So,
Okay, but everything we describe so many things in this world as living or being unalive, and they don't have no brains, they don't have no hearts, they don't have nothing like that. So, scientifically speaking, you cannot tell me that it is impossible from a scientific perspective to believe that an embryo is alive without a heartbeat or brain activity. If you can
Well,
understand that germs, amoebas, bacteria, plants,
Are
all
living.
types of other things can be considered alive and unalive.
well, I guess that's where the contradiction comes in with science because when
How is
I tell
sperms
you
living?
when I tell you,
Cells are
I
living for crying out
literally
loud.
just went through it. When my sister had no brain activity, the doctors came in and said that she is unalive. Even though her heart, which is the organ, is still beating, she has no brain activity.
But her
so
body was
you're missing
alive.
a solid bit of this. Can I please? This
Go
is
ahead, go ahead,
so
man.
frustrating. You're missing a solid bit of this. So yes, you are in theory correct. If you are brain unalive, I don't want to get the live taken down, right? In your heart, yes, in theory can still beat. However, that means there's no activity in your brainstem. That means that the brainstem is what signals oxygenated blood to go into your muscles. Your heart is a muscle. There's no signal, which means that if you are brain unalive, that you are eventually, your heart is eventually going to stop beating in a couple of hours, a few hours, whatever. It
It can take that.
cannot self-suffice without brain activity. The only reason the heart is still beating is because there's already oxygenated blood circulating. So no, the heartbeat means nothing. It's going to be that way for an hour or 2 or 3 or whatever, but it has no new oxygenated blood pumping. So no, that's not correct.
Wait, but there's been people that were brain unalive and then they actually came back.
Yes, so the only reason, well, no, if
That
you're
is
brain
like a
unalive, you can't come back.
It doesn't matter if
0.0001%.
it's a 0.000. Like you can't say that they are unalive and that there is a chance that they are alive.
There's not a chance. So when
Their
they
body is
declare,
living.
there's certain tests that they do to declare somebody. It's a process to declare somebody brain
Yes,
dead.
it is a process.
It's a hell of a process. But that also means, right, that they're essentially what they're saying is, listen, there's absolutely no activity, no electrical activity. Even if, let's say that the craziest miracle in the world happens, you would be a vegetable. The only reason that people are alive, like they stay quote unquote alive longer when they are brain dead, is because of machines, because of ventilators, right?
Because the body
That's
is
the
still
only
alive.
reason.
So that's why I'm saying, like, you guys are describing a medical interpretation of life in unaliving. What I'm talking about is scientifically speaking. You cannot
But what
say
you saying
scientifically.
that medical
No.
is
Listen,
science.
because no, medical is not science. Medical is a
Okay.
form of is a form of understanding based off of a scientific perspective, but it is not in and of itself science. Scientifically speaking, we describe life and unaliving differently than medically. There's a difference. You guys are describing medically, not scientifically. Scientifically, cells are living. They do not have hearts. They do not have brains. And an embryo is an amalgamation of cells, living cells. So scientifically speaking, you cannot convince me that an embryo is unalive. And I'm not even talking from a religious sense.
You're correct. You're correct because there's criteria to call something life, which is why you can call bacteria life, but not necessarily a virus. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. There are criteria, and embryos meet all of this criteria.
Okay, so then that's what I'm saying. So if we're describing life and unaliving from a medical perspective, I understand. If that's how you interpret life and unaliving, I understand where you're
I
coming from.
think that's all I
If
say. I
you
think
interpret
life.
it,
I think
I'm
life
sorry.
and living is two different things. That's what I'm listening to, actually.
Right. And
Because
so
just
that's
because yeah.
yeah,
Go
that's my
ahead.
whole point. Like, you guys are describing medical field vernacular, but the reality and trying to use medical determinations to determine a moral issue. And that's the problem. You can't mix the two. You're
That's
trying to
correct.
mix the morality of it with the medical field of it. And the reality is medical doesn't even address morality from in and of itself unless it's talking about lawsuits. So
It
that's the
can't.
reality.
That's
Even if you
why.
go to biblically, in the Bible, it says 3 different things. In the
Okay,
Bible, and I can give you the exact verses in
What
which
does
it
it say?
says 3 different things.
My thing
What?
about the whole biblical
What
thing
do it
is,
say?
again, I'm Christian, and
Okay,
you gotta
okay, write
go
this
ahead.
down. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 15 or verse.
What did it say?
So it's Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. It say, I formed you or informed you in the womb. That's
Mm-hmm.
that one, right? Let me go get the second one.
Let's get it. I don't get it. Is this all to take up for ABs or something like that? Because I know the Bible don't take over for that. It don't say nothing about supporting AB. Actually,
So
actually, the
Exodus,
Bible is more pro-life than anything. That's why it's against
Exodus
sin.
chapter 21, verse 22 to 23. It says that when the baby starts to move, the baby
Wait, what?
What?
You gotta say
Oh, look, that sound like that don't even
That
sound
didn't
like that's
sound
biblical.
right.
word for word.
Right,
Say
we
it
all
word
like,
for
hold on,
word.
wait,
Don't
what?
be paraphrasing now.
Our discernment went off on that one. We're like, wait, what?
okay, it say the soul enters the body when the baby begins to move.
Okay,
can
but
look
what
it
does it
up.
say verbatim though? Is that what it says verbatim?
Look at it. I'm giving y'all the
Okay, let me
actual.
pull
Let
it
me
up.
grab
Hold
my
on. 'Cause
Bible.
I'm about,
Hold
yeah,
on.
let me pull
Yeah,
it
they
up.
about to
Let me
look
What's
grab.
that
the
up.
verse? Tell me the verse again. Tell me the verse
Hey,
again.
did y'all? I think something. I don't know if it's true or not, but they showed that when an egg and a sperm connect, they see like a little glow. It's like a glow that hit it quick, like fast or something like that. I don't know if it's true. I gotta
Yes,
look it up. But that was
it is
like they was
correct.
basically, yeah, that's what I had.
Okay, so
Somebody
It's a
what's
showed
chemical
the
that.
what's the
reaction.
verse? What's the verse? Say the
Okay.
verse. One more time.
Okay, Exodius. Hold on.
What the?
Chapter 21, verse 22 through 23.
What book was it? Say it again.
Exodius.
Oh, Exodus.
Exodus?
Oh,
Oh,
Exodus. Okay.
dang, cuz we
Exodus.
got to
I
get in
was
some
like,
Bible
yo, he
study. I ain't
talking
gonna
about Yu-Gi-Oh. Some of you Exodus.
Hey, he ain't lying. Okay.
Hey, it's cool. We all. Hey,
No,
pray
it's
for
fine. It's fine. It's fine. What was the verse again?
Cuz
Say
we
it
about to
again.
go Bible study tonight.
Exodus. What was it? Exodus what?
I'm still in
chapter
that.
20. Did I say 22 or 21?
You said Exodus 22? Exodus what? I don't know what you said.
I got it. So it's 21. Chapter 21, verse 22 through 23.
Okay. Let me pull that up.
Exodius.
Exodus. All right, yeah, Exodus
Man, I'm
sounds
thinking
kind of
about some
fly though.
I like
Yu-Gi-Oh
that.
shit.
I
Exodus
like
sounds fly though. Okay.
that do sound like it.
It sounds fly. I like it. I like
Hey,
it.
summon
Yo,
my Exodius.
I summon Exodus. I love it.
So y'all can read that and y'all can interpret that how you interpret it, but that's what it says. The
122.
soul enters the body when the baby starts to move. I'm
You said
just
Exodus
paraphrasing.
21:22, verse 22?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh,
Mm-mm.
I don't
Let me
know
see.
if
Let
you
me look
reading
real
the
quick.
same. I don't know. You gotta just give me that chance. Like Exodus 22. Oh, sorry, Exodus
He might
21.
be right. It might be Exodius. We might not
I'm
got that
tripping.
book.
Exodus, you're saying Exodus 21, verse 22. That is what you are saying, says this.
yes, that's what I'm seeing on Chat GBT.
You get off
Um,
Chat GBT right now. That is not in the Bible. I promise you that's not what this
So
verse
what
says.
do it say?
It says, when men strive together and hit a pregnant woman so that children come out, but there is no harm, the one who hit her shall surely be fined, as the woman's husband shall impose on him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. Where are you getting this from,
Okay,
ChatGPT?
that's a
hold
lot of
on.
life right there.
That don't sound like a pro. That don't sound like pro-choice at all.
That's the wrong choice.
Hold up, ChatGPT is leading you astray. That is the devil.
He said how to take a.
Hold up.
When our
Oh,
discernment kicked up, we were like, mm-mm.
That's
right.
ChatGPT. That's crazy though. That was ChatGPT saying that.
That's crazy.
No,
That's
I'm
why when
never
people
trusting
say they're
AI.
using Chat GPT, like, nope, I gotta know the
Put me
exact
on the big
source.
screen, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Bible
That
in
big screen.
front
All right,
of
let's
me.
get it. Let's get it. Boom.
I have the
Exodius.
NIV and the KJV in
I
front
got
of me.
all
Let's
the
go.
versions right in front of me. Hold up, like, because ChatGPT
He said
said
mine
that.
don't say that.
ChatGPT. That's what ChatGPT says.
It
The
says some
quickening.
point to yeah.
Jeez,
So
yeah, no, that ain't right. That ain't right. I'm sorry. Like, I don't. That's wrong information right there. Yeah, for example,
He said,
Exodus
"Before I formed you,
21,
I
22 through
knew.
23 makes a
Before I
distinction
formed
between
you,
injury.
I."
Okay, it doesn't say
Yeah.
that. Even here, it doesn't say that. It says makes a
How
distinction
he
between
said he
injury
know
it
and
you
said
pregnancy.
before
for
you even got
example.
in the womb. That's even crazier. Like you wasn't even in there yet. And he knew who he was.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was a little bit of a jump. Like if you even go to a Bible app, they would tell you
Look how
different.
many
I
people
don't
that
know.
he knew that's getting took out. That's crazy.
That's a little. He also tells us not to waste our seed. That's the
So he's
crazy part.
showing that's life before life.
He tells us not to waste our seed as men. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I talked about that too.
At birth, first breath, other points to Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, where God
Okay,
breathed
see that
life
Genesis
into
chapter
Adam
2:7. I
and
got you. I got
became
you.
a living soul,
But this
suggesting that soul is tied to breath and therefore
2:7.
begins at birth.
Okay, but like I just
So it
told you.
say, and the Lord God formed man. You talk about Adam, man. And the
Dude,
Lord God formed man of dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And the
yo,
man became a living soul.
that chat
That just
GPT
means
is
that
That's
crazy.
Adam. That's how Adam got created, the first man.
Yeah, he didn't come through nobody's womb. He was gut, dude.
Hey, yo.
De Niro,
I don't know what
I'm not even
ChatGPT
coming at
on,
you.
dog.
Look,
Hey,
De
that's what.
Niro,
Hey,
I'm not.
I just typed it in the chat.
I know.
and
I
look,
just
look,
saw
if
I
we
funny,
know.
dog.
Like,
hold on, hold
geez.
on.
Oh,
If we look at the verse right before, it says, "But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground." So is that also? Come on, like,
Look, real talk, De Niro. I don't even think it's you. I think that ChatGPT is gonna mess you up, bruh.
Yeah, we can't. You
Be
gotta do
careful
some.
now. You gotta be
Let me send
careful.
you a Bible. Let me send you a Bible.
That's why I said you gotta be careful when you bring up the Bible stuff. You can't use the ChatGPT. You gotta like actually look at this stuff.
always. I'm there. That's what
Like
I do.
real
Always
talk.
look at
I'm not
that.
even being like I'm not even trying to like be against you like a Christian or whatever. I'm just trying to be real with you. The sources sometimes will always like lead you astray with this kind of stuff. And then on top of that, some people will always misinterpret things in the Bible. You just gotta read it for yourself. Go straight to the source. Because even we gotta do that
Yeah,
sometimes.
ChatGPT don't like you.
ChatGPT was trying to get you, dude. ChatGPT was going to get you in trouble right now. I was
The enemy was in your chat GBT.
that ChatGPT is the devil. That ChatGPT was the devil. He was like, "Bruh,
He's
I
like,
got
they're
him."
right. It was straight up a pro choice of them did. It was like, you know what?
Yo,
I'm gonna
Well,
customize it the way I want it to.
that
It made up a
ChatGPT
verse. I've
crazy.
never seen that before.
He said Genesis 21:22. I was like,
Oh.
that one caught me off guard. I said, "There's nothing in here that said that." They
You
talking
were
about.
reading it. You're like, am my eyes deceiving me or?
I thought I was going crazy. I really did. I was like, hold up. Because maybe he got the book wrong. Maybe it says it somewhere else. I wasn't even denying that maybe the Bible had said that somewhere. I was just saying, bruh, it
The
wasn't
way
there.
it got delivered didn't even seem Bible like.
That's crazy. Chill,
He
chat
said
Sound like
he
GPT.
said
somebody.
Exodius.
Exodius. It was the book of Exodius. That's what it was.
He said, "Oh, in this verse it said, don't sit there and you better breathe first before." It sound like one of
I'm sorry, De Niro. We not mad at you, bro. We this ain't about you. This is that chat GPT is crazy. We not bagging on you, bro.
That was a
Look it
funny.
up.
That's the hood version of ChatGPT. Straight up, be like, if you don't be birthed, you know what I'm saying?
humility is a part of life. So, hey, like I said, play the fuck up too.
Bro, that's crazy. Yo, I'm gonna be
No, it was the
scared.
funny thing is it wasn't you, it was GBT or some
No, it
bull.
was
Like
chat
it must have
GPT.
had some of that green leaf that them people had up here earlier and had some of that good
He
stuff.
said, no,
He said, I don't-
what it said here in
Right.
Exodius
It took
chapter 21, it has said if you breathe and
it
don't
took a deep
breathe,
puff.
then if you take a deep puff and you puff past, then the life be passing through you and then to the next person.
And
And that's why we're
that's how I
pro-choice.
picture. That's how I picture his chat DBT. It took a puff, like, okay, this what you want? Hold up, I got you. I got you, my brother. I'm gonna look this up.
Yo, let me get a hit of
Say
them
less.
bites real quick. Let me get some of them terabytes real quick. All right, let me tell you something.
All right.
Oh my
So,
god.
straight like that, unless you breathing.
I wonder what
It's
it would
not a baby
do.
no
I wonder
more.
what it would do if you told it, like, hey, this doesn't exist.
It'd be like, nah. See, that's why you're wrong though, because what happened is
Straight like that.
straight like that.
Oh, that joke got a tear in
That's
my eye. That was
crazy.
funny.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay.
No, I swear,
makes-
discernment went off so fast. Like, wait, what?
This said
Why
in the
is
Bible.
why is it
He
reading
said,
like
he said,
that?
baby. I said,
It said baby because I ain't never
Baby.
saying the Bible say baby. That's the crazy part.
My cheering,
My
the
child.
little one. When a little one is not born.
The Bible said commandment number 2. If you got chilling
Sure.
If your children
Them little
in
ones.
grown folk business,
The
put thy
hood
hand upon
interpretation.
them. That's a
Dog.
chat GPT. That's crazy.
That's so funny.
Well,
Man.
at least I cited my
Thank,
source. It wasn't
Hey,
me.
it's
thank
okay.
you,
It's okay.
Jen.
Thanks for letting us know. That's I'm gonna be wary about that now. I wasn't even worried about that. That's a new weapon. That's a new weapon I gotta pay attention to
I
now.
try to put Gen X, but I put Jex. Hey, that might be the new name now. I'm just gonna mix it together.
The Book of
Jex.
Jex. The Book of Jex.
Yeah,
That's
that's my new
crazy.
name, Jen, for you. I typed that by mistake, but I'll go ahead. I want to put Jex now.
Put some checks on.
That means Gen X.
Like what is it? Like GIF? You got GIF and Jex.
Nah, I call her Gen X, but I know typing it. Cause her name Gen Z. I put X. I ain't gonna say the X reason why.
Bro, that took me out. I don't even know what we talking about anymore. That
My
took me out.
baby.
Host, do you mind if I answer the prompt, if that's okay?
For sure, you can go to number. You can do green, then 1 and 2.
All right. So, as for 1 and 2, what does accountability look like? So I'll give you a scenario example, right? Let's say that I hurt you in some way, and you look at me and you say, Ness, like that you did, like this hurt me, what you did. My only obligation in that moment is to say, I'm sorry. It's not, but I didn't mean it. It's not, but this is what I meant. None of that matters. Your intention doesn't matter. It's saying, I messed up. I'm sorry that I did that to you. That's accountability. It's not defending yourself. It's not any of those things. And that's what we don't do anymore. Now it looks like, well, you know that's not what I meant. Or you're being too sensitive. Or blah, blah, blah. No, accountability is accountability. You mess up, you say sorry, you move on. We're human beings, but, we're going to mess up. We're going to do all these things, but you have to sit there and just shut up and apologize. So that's the first one. And then this is a great question. When should things be addressed publicly versus privately? Nothing should ever be addressed publicly. Ever. So I'm married, and on these panels I'll talk about my husband here and there. He's the most wonderful human being on the planet. I really do believe he's God's personal gift to me. With that being said, he's a human being, right? And obviously with being a person, that comes with, he has his flaws in some capacity, and so do I, whatever. But as far as the world is concerned, he is perfect. I have an obligation to keep him in that light. If he does something that I don't like publicly, great. We'll roll with it. I can play ball, right? I can act, like everything is fine. Then when you get home and I can look at him and have that conversation. But publicly, to embarrass somebody like that, yeah, absolutely not. I think that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all from me.
All right, let's get. Walking. What you got for me? You could do the green one and then the 1 and 2.
Okay, the green one and then the 1 and 2. Okay,
Yep.
judge not that ye be not judged. Let's talk about it. Is that it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Okay, because I saw green at the bottom and I was like, maybe it's cut off and he's trying to get me to read that too. I don't know. I feel like people take that out of context of what God was really meaning to say, because I feel like it's like more judging.
Thank you. Got an alien back there?
Oh, hold on. You know what? I got these little things in my what's it called? Let me close my door. 1 second. Close this door.
Oh, like the sound of life we were just talking about.
But anyway, no, I think people use that as that whole idea of don't judge me or don't judge this, that, and I think it's more like judgment. And when I think of it, I think of someone passing judgment, oh, you're gonna go to hell, or you da da da, or you You like almost like speaking over someone. That's how I see it, more or less. I don't know if that's right, but I see it more as like condemning someone and versus like saying their the outcome of their life was what's going to be. You know what I mean? Almost like how the people used to say back in the day, speaking over somebody. Like you're not supposed to speak over somebody. Like you're going to be this, and you're going to be that, or you know what I mean? Some stuff like that. So that's what I think about that. And you said the other one was two.
Yep.
When should things be addressed publicly and privately? I think things there's a time and place for everything, and I think there is some times where you do have to shout people out. I think first you always have a conversation with someone first in private. Like that's just to me common decency. You always address people in first. But it comes to a point where somebody is on some mess, and when you see that they're operating a certain way, or they're doing certain things that basically could affect everyone. Like I just seen on social media. I'm not gonna go too much into this because I don't know too much about it, and I don't know who knows about it. It's not too super big out there with everything else going on in the world. But it was this lady who was basically going off on this pastor, basically like confronting him. And I guess they had confronted him before about basically somebody had got abused in a church, and then anyway, something happened like that, and but she had supposed to have went to them first and had several conversations. So I think it's a time where it's like, no, you're doing something. Now we're gonna let everybody know what you're doing, and we all gonna basically know about and be able to almost like I don't want to say exposing somebody, but kind of putting everything out there for everyone else to be able to I guess judge. But yeah, that's all I think.
Mhm. Somebody got caught snooping. I took care of her real quick. All right, so babe, I want to hear her voice. I ain't heard your voice in a while. I
My
wanna see.
baby. Um,
Which one you ain't do?
what does accountability look like? Yeah, I think what De Niro said was perfect. You apologize and then you change the behavior. That's accountability. When should things be addressed publicly and privately? I agree. I think you should always avoid addressing things publicly. That's why the Bible literally says go to the person one on one and then go to them with everybody else. And then if they're not listening, and like she said, if it's going to affect other people that may come across them and they may do the same thing to other people, then yeah, it's okay to publicly expose that, I think. And that's about it.
Okay. Yes. I feel good. I did that voice again. All right, so West Coast, what you got for me, my brother?
Yo, what's up, man? Can
Welcome
y'all
back.
hear me?
Welcome.
I got
Yeah, I
this
hear
new
you,
Bluetooth
man.
headset or whatever. So. Okay, so judge not that ye be not judged. Yeah, I don't like to go around be judging people. I like to stay humble. You know what I mean? I always remind myself that shit. I ain't no better than the next motherfucker or nothing like that. So, what does accountability look like? The ability to take account is just you apologize when you know you messed up. You know what I mean? To say I'm sorry to whoever it is, or I apologize. Humble yourself and swallow that pill you call pride. And then number two, when should things be addressed publicly versus privately? When they've been addressed privately, right? But they don't get it. You know what I mean? So we in public now, so everybody gonna get it. You know what I mean? They're gonna know. They're gonna know that you messing up or whatever, and this and that. You know what I mean? It's like I don't ask for much, bro. If just don't embarrass me publicly or whatever you want to embarrass me, then here we go. We're gonna embarrass everybody and this and that. I'm gonna embarrass you hella. And then number three, bring back
No,
shame. Hell yeah.
not yet, not yet, not yet, not that last one. We're keeping that last one there. All right,
Oh,
you
okay.
good? You good? You want to expand any more on the other ones though? Yeah, we're just gonna. But if you
No, I mean, I believe everybody makes mistakes. You know what I mean? And
okay,
if you make a mistake, that they, take accountability. If not, I mean, what does that speak about your character? You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Ain't nobody over here walking around like they Jesus Christ or whatever, bro. We all commit sins. We all got, we all tainted. You ain't better than the next or whatever. So that goes for male and female.
How do you so let me ask you this then. How
Yeah.
do you help someone or help correct someone without judging them?
When they disrespectful about it, you just go ahead and
Wait, what?
let it be known. You know what I mean? You put them on the spot,
All right,
and
next.
to the point where they either have to admit, even though you can tell when the person don't ever want to admit that they, especially I love them. You know what I mean? If I catch my homeboy, whatever, checking on my woman in public or amongst a group of people, my homies or homegirls, this and that, I'll be like, hey, homie, what the fuck you looking at my homegirl for? In front of everybody, hella loud too. So, and everybody's gonna be like, oh shit,
Do
nah,
you
he
give
was looking
advice?
at her. I'll be like, hey, bro, you don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, I guess you attractive or whatever, but bro, just a glance real quick, but now you staring, homie. You know what I mean? So that's disrespectful. So you got to call him out.
Do you give
Hey,
advice?
I got something to add to that, right?
Go ahead.
Because I think this is something that we be missing. I think it's okay to judge the action, but not try to make that judgment their character.
Yeah.
Because action and character is two different things. Like if somebody did you wrong or something, okay, it's okay to judge that action and be like, this was, something fucked up that you did, but don't make it to the point where, oh, you're a fucked up person because you did that.
No, you talking about like shame and part what we about to get to though. Well, yeah. I feel you on that.
No, yeah, I agree with De Niro to a certain extent. You know what I mean? But it's like, if that's what he be doing, and it's like, okay, De Niro, if you bring your woman around and like take a little glance, whatever you see me take a glance, okay, I'm being respectful. But if I'm hella staring, bro, being disrespectful, and you in front of me and I'm in front of you, bro, wouldn't you take that as like that is his character? He's disrespectful, so I gotta say something.
Right.
That's setting the boundary
See,
though.
it's still setting boundaries, but at the same time, it's judging the action. Like, come on now, I know my girl. Oh, she thick. Shit, I look too. Shit, I mean, you feel me? Like, damn. But at the same time, don't make it that person character. Like, oh, you looked at my girl. You a freaker if you get the chance. Like,
No, but that got to cross your mind, bro. At a certain extent.
I mean, right. I was about to say in a way, yeah.
If it's been
Yeah, if you
60,
lusted, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's a good judgment though.
but a look
That's a
don't
good call. I mean, if you lusting after her, yes, you will. Like that's a lie. If you sitting there looking at her that heavy, yes, you would. If you had the chance, you would. You a freaker.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a
My
difference
eyes are
between
stuck
judging the
on.
action and character.
Hey,
Because if somebody just did something and you caught them, like, and
look,
they be like,
De Niro, this is where you messing up with the character, bro. If I went to your house, and your Snicker bar went missing, and then you see me eating a Snicker in your backyard, you ain't gonna tell like, oh, them he be stealing, right? Or you gonna judge me? I'll be like, hey, I ain't no stealer or whatever and this and that, right? But you saw me, so of course it's a part of my characters.
Hey, I didn't steal that. I just stole that one time.
I get it.
Right?
I think I get what Cuz talk about though, because he going to like when people be like if a person cheat, but we call them a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Now they just cheated at that moment. That was an act, but
It was just that
you
one
can't keep calling them
time.
a cheater in the next relationship. Like they didn't even cheat on them no more. It's been 4 or 5 years later down the line. You still call them a cheater?
I think
You suspect.
I do agree with what De Niro said. I think it's all about the pattern of behavior. Like if that person is always doing that, then yeah, it's probably a part of their character.
Yeah,
So if
legit
I dribble
judgment.
a ball
Yeah.
one time, I'm a baller. I'm like,
no, that's what I'm
I still disagree on the other one he talking about. He talking about if you looking at the girl basically lusting
Bro,
after her, then he be like, oh
homie,
nah, I
if
know
it's
you
been
wanna.
if it's been 60 seconds and I turn back around and you still looking,
Yeah,
I know
boy.
you lusting.
Hey, it's gonna be like AB. What
No, I was gonna say I guess it depends on how long you're looking and how you're looking.
Yes, true.
right.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah,
look,
that's how I'm getting to about it. Like if you
real,
lusting, yes, most
look,
definitely.
real talk. I had to explain this. To some women in the past. Even my wife, I had to explain this. Sometimes us dudes, we be looking, but we don't be trying to look. Like that's not like we be Like we be minding our business.
Hey, a
Out of
fat
nowhere.
ass is a
And
fat
then
ass.
out of
I was about to
nowhere.
say that too,
Out
though.
of
It's no
Come on,
nowhere.
way.
nah, like you
Yeah.
ain't about to.
Out
I
of
don't care
So
what
that
it
nowhere.
is.
goes back to if you got the chance, right? But even though, yes. So a lot of
Yeah,
No,
times, I
yeah,
that
think
yeah.
most
doesn't
men, if
mean
they had the
that.
chance, they would. If they see a big old boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? That it's a wrap.
Yeah,
That's like
You
so
know,
saying just because you acknowledge
that's why.
this
That's what
person got
self
a fat
discipline come
ass,
in
you
at.
a fucker.
yeah, that's what I'm
Huh?
saying. Like sometimes
Yeah,
our
majority of
eyes
men
be
would. Yes, when Lil Wayne came up with that song, that was true.
look, real talk. I had to tell my wife, I'd be like, sometimes I'd be looking, I ain't even trying to look. I'll be minding my
I
business.
don't.
But then out of nowhere, like for some reason we got that like sixth sense for like a big ass. I don't know what happened. Like
It's
it never
survival.
came
It's
across my
survival
face.
instinct.
Nah, you can fight
It
that.
never
Survival
came across
instinct.
my
Look at
face.
zip
I was
code.
You can fight
behind
You
me.
that.
ain't
Out of
about to
nowhere.
take a
What?
look at this.
You can
What I
fight that. There's
supposed
no
to sit
reason.
here
There's
and
no
fight
reason
my
to turn back
No, you
around.
eyes?
can't fight it. No, I'm saying you can fight it. Like I'm not saying
You
that you
can
can't. I'm
fight
just
it
saying like
after
people
you
who are
look at
not.
it, but you gonna look at it and acknowledge that motherfucker fat
Nah,
and
you
then
don't. No, you
fight.
don't.
You
Ah,
ain't
I
gonna fight
told.
it
nah. That's
I
not
beforehand
true.
when
told.
you don't know
That's
what's
not
there.
true.
Look, all you got to do is just
Because the
tip your hat real
reality
quick.
is, and this is where I had to explain it, because like not everybody grows up being told that initial look is a lustful look. Not everybody is taught that. And a matter of fact, the overstimulation of women's sexuality in our eyes as young boys up to men is such at an extreme extent that it's instinctual to look because of how often it is put in front of us. It is so often put in front of us that it's hard to resist that initial innate attraction off rip. That's just the
Yeah,
reality,
yeah.
right? But you can fight it, but it is a long fight. And as somebody who had to deal with an addiction to Smex and corn, it's a long fight. And it's not an easy one to
And
win.
that's why
That's
avoidance is
that.
the
That's your.
best protection.
That's
Real
your
You gotta
talk.
character.
avoid.
That's your character, homie. Look, that's what I'm saying,
So
bro.
you about
Glance
to
is
avoid
I think in
everything
instinct
this,
wise.
in the world.
Look,
and it's
instinct
condition.
wise.
No, not conditioning, but
It's
it's
very, it can
constructive.
be very conditional. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
it's
problem.
conditional. So yeah, a lot of the times that's why a lot of men so used to, especially in America, we just so used to lusting every time we see a fat booty and all the other stuff. Yes, that's gonna be.
It's not
It's
about
really a habit,
lusting.
but I think you can break that habit though. Also, if
Yeah,
you
right.
yeah, you can break it though. I think we just make excuses, but you can break
But
it.
it's not an easy. It's not, and I'm not
It's
gonna
not.
sit here and
I
pretend
ain't
like
said
it.
it's easy either.
No, I
You
never
know.
said you did. Damn, chill.
But
I
look,
ain't
look,
going
look,
for
look,
you.
look, look. Hey, Kev, hear me out though.
Say no.
There's a difference between glancing real quick. Okay, you know, we
True.
acknowledge it. There's a fine thing right there. But then if now you
You gotta
staring,
acknowledge,
homie.
bro. What's up with men and
Now,
acknowledging
but
stuff?
now you staring. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, homie, now you staring, homie.
What about a
So
booty gotta get
what the hell?
acknowledged?
Because I mean, you can't ignore it.
I
You
don't
Look,
know what I
get it.
mean?
Is this,
look.
is
You
I
this
know what
used
some
I'm
to
saying?
new
You
work.
can't
man
ignore it.
lingo though? That's some funny stuff. You
No,
gotta
here.
acknowledge
Look,
it.
Kev. Hear me out. Hear me out,
Greetings,
though. Hear me out.
booty. Greetings.
Look, real. Look, I used to work in the airport. Hey, real talk. I used to work in the airport, right? I used to work in the airport. And when I was working in the airport, all you would see was a bunch of BBLs everywhere. Because I was working like right out of Atlanta, Texas, Houston, Miami. They all came through that one side of the airport, right? So they was everywhere, right? I was not looking because I thought that stuff was attractive. It was just like a car crash half the time.
I mean,
Some
you
of that
going to.
stuff just
At
look,
least she has
real
an
talk. Some
airbag.
of that stuff was busted, and it just did not look good at all. But I'm stuck staring because I'm just like, how,
Nah, yeah.
Yep.
The busted ones is like now we staring because it looks funny or weird, right? There's a
bruh?
difference, though. You know what I mean? But if
So
you staring,
But
homie, and I see
do
your
y'all stare at
Lord,
square booties?
heck, I'll be honest with you. I've stared at some square booties. Be like, how the hell they do that?
I mean, okay, I
if
get you to a certain extent because some of them things be looking so nasty. Like, how the heck, you know?
look,
That's
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying. I'll be pondering. I'll be like, dude, how did
if
how did that
the
happen?
booty
But y'all gonna pay one day because y'all gonna end up looking at a man booty by mistake and be gonna pay.
what the
That's
fuck?
why
Hell
you gotta
no,
break out that habit.
Hey,
nah,
real
homie.
talk. That's why you gotta be
They be
hanging
like,
out,
thanks,
hanging low to
bro.
be fair with it. So you gotta
I
be
play
careful.
football.
Hell
Stop
no.
playing.
I have never in my
I'll play
37
football.
I have never in my I have never in my 37-year life, bro, mistakenly looked at a man booty, bro. What the hell? That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen,
Hey,
homie.
real talk. Sometimes you didn't even know it was a man. They never
Nah, I
told you.
think a trans got me. I got a few times,
I
especially on
got.
YouTube. YouTube told me up. I'm like, that's why I was so scared to look at booties after that. I'm like, mother. Say hi. Now subscribe. Tell my
not
subscribe.
the deep high.
Subscribe to my page
Why?
now that you done seen the jiggle. I'm like, mother.
I saw you
That's
looking.
when I
looking.
stopped. That's when I stopped lusting because I was like, bro, this is scary. And then you all you
It's
gotta do
gonna
is blame yourself. We can't get blamed them. You gotta blame
No,
your
you not blaming
lustful addiction. That's why I was thinking about that too as I got older. I'm like, dog, low
Yeah.
key, we only mad at ourselves for being so lustful.
Kev was looking at himself in the mirror. Am I GAY? What the fuck? What's going on?
Just having an existential crisis on it. Having a whole existential crisis. Like, am I gay? Is that me?
Nah,
No,
the problem would be if I thought it was a man and still did it. That'd have been an issue right there.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that, bro.
Me, you lusting. I don't think that. I
Well,
think a
what
look
lust?
could be. Yeah, I don't think a look mean you lusting. It could just be a look and be like, oh,
No, I
that's a
didn't say
female.
that.
Yeah, not a look. Not a
Guess
look.
who
Look is
followed us
not
over
lusting.
here?
Hey, De Niro, how old are you, De Niro?
I'm 30.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, you've been here quite a few times around the sun and this and that, bro. So, but, bro, it's a certain look, bro. You know somebody's lusting, they look a certain way, bro. How you know when a woman look at you and you know that she likes you, right? Because you catch her lusting.
Right.
She wasn't just glancing. You know the difference. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, if they staring into your soul, they lusting. They biting their lips and all this other stuff. Yeah, of course.
Hey, look, if I got a double take, then I'm lusting, and I gotta go talk to God about it. Real talk. If I double
You'll see
take,
the
that's
eye
my problem.
adjustment.
No, because you might have to be like, damn, hold on, is that them real dimensions?
Because De Niro wears contacts. He needs
Yeah.
Hi, Rachel.
Guess who followed you?
Hey, Star.
What's up, sis?
She sat right next to her too. I'm like, hi.
No, she
No,
got
hold
from
on.
the pond. She came across the pond to hang out with us again. It's crazy.
Hey, look, hold
Hey,
on.
no, when
Yes,
you come in this live, you gotta address her as Kevin's wifey. There you go. Now it's the opposite way.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Kevin. Can I ask the woman a question on the panel?
Do your thing, man. Y'all only got
Go
about
for it.
25 minutes.
Shoot.
Okay, look. If you catch like a male, you in a club or at Starbucks, or whatever, looking at your booty, are you gonna assume that he was just glancing, or is he lusting?
Mm.
No, it sounds like a him problem.
No. But you know what he's looking at and the way he was looking at it. And if you catch him, is he a lusting looking at his food, or is he just a glancing looking at his food?
Again.
Can you glance at somebody twerking?
Answer is lusting.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I've ever
Again,
been.
it sounds like a him problem.
Okay, we get that. That's the point. We trying to get that point out somewhere. We get it. It's usually a man problem. I will say that. But I think we trying to see if I do want to get if it's a glance. Can you glance at somebody twerking? That's what I'm trying to see.
You can pay attention to the dance moves.
Look at those legs.
I know you fucking lying.
Hey, look at her feet. She's moving their feet. That's some crazy footwork she got.
The
Don't
way
play
he
with
wobbles
me.
to the left and the right.
Yeah, that's a good shoulder.
Look at the rhythm. You gotta look at the rhythm.
The rhythm is wobble, baby. Wobble.
That's why I always said twerking is nothing but a mating call. That's it.
Oh,
That is a true statement. That is a
feel
true
like
statement.
I feel that too.
Because it was meant to turn men on. So
Right.
why would you be sitting there twerking talking about I'm doing it for my girl?
I feel that.
Like, no,
right,
you're
I
not.
feel
You're
that.
doing it for
I
attention.
ain't gonna lie. Like, what made people dance with their booty for? Like, out of all
No,
the
you're
things you can
supposed to
do.
say, I am
That's
going
like
to
shaking your
hold you.
chest and saying this is a new dance. I'm just shaking my chest. Don't worry about it.
Nah, it's a mating call, bro.
I remember I was in lives where people would talk about how twerking was it was like a healing act. It was like oh my gosh, this is
Oh
like
my
a healing.
gosh, come on, Huntress, man.
I
Yeah,
release
we
my
supposed to be twerking
feminine
too.
energy and I go out to the clubs to make myself feel better by releasing my feminine energy and it messes up, it realigns my chakras and yet dude, I was like, y'all are crazy on this.
No, if
I
a
was-
man dances too much, I'll get the ick. Why are you dancing?
Whoa, wait, hey, what? You got a problem? Hold up.
Cause
Okay,
Just
hold
He
up.
nod
said,
your
"Better man
head
better
and
start
do a
nodding their heads."
two-step.
Nah, it's
I'm
over.
about to be offended because
Just
I'm a
nod your head
dancer.
and do a
Nah,
two-step.
nah.
She said
I
she
was a
wants to. Okay,
dancer.
okay,
What are
okay,
you
okay.
talking about?
Yeah, right. You know, hey, Star
She said
Blind.
it's not masculine to dance
It's
for
not
men to
masculine to
dance.
dance.
I mean,
CBS,
you can hit a
CBS.
little bob a
No,
little.
I'm
nod
not
your
You
masculine
head
supposed to
because
you
I
and
supposed
like
to
do
to
a
nod
jump
your
dance.
You
two-step.
ain't
head.
gotta
That's
come
crazy
full
work.
Chris
Star
Brown at the
Blind.
party. Like,
Hey, Star Blind. Star
Woo
Blind line. Star Blind
Yeah,
line. I know
yeah.
she got front row seats to Chippendales, homie.
Uh
I know
oh.
she does.
I beg your pardon.
What
No,
the?
No,
I
I said.
beg your
I
pardon.
don't think
That's what
she
I
know what
said. I know
Chippendale is.
you got front row seats to Chippendales.
I don't think she know what Chippendale is.
Yeah.
You said
Oh,
chip
the
and dip?
male
Chip
strippers.
and dip?
She knew what
Oh.
chicken that was.
Chippendales is like buff
The
dudes with
male
bow ties.
strippers.
No,
I
she
don't even know
knows.
Yeah.
what. I don't even know what
Male
Chippendale
strippers,
is.
yes. Male strippers.
Yeah. What about them?
What
I know you
about?
got front row seat tickets when you go to
What about?
Chippendales.
Nah, she playing with me.
No, I don't delve into that environment. I'm sorry.
So you think
Yeah,
men
right.
that dance are unmasculine?
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be
Just as
sorry.
a
You offended
man,
me.
nod your head and do a
There you
two-step.
go.
Apologize to James
I
Brown.
ain't
agree,
doing no
man.
damn two-step.
I
I'm out
agree.
here dancing for real. I'm out
You got a
here.
boot
I
on.
ain't
I'm
doing
a wall
everything. I
or
done been
lean
on
on
the
a
dance floor.
wall. Lean on a wall.
You got a
Or
I'm
boogie.
get
leaning on the
twerk.
damn wall. I'm gonna
Or
dance
get
with y'all
twerked
girls. What you
on.
talking
Get
about?
twerked
That's
on.
why I
That's
was
all
in
you
high
gotta do.
school.
That's
See,
wild.
but if I get twerked on, now I'm ready to commit sins.
See, y'all playing with me.
Whoa.
Dancing is how I got my
You
wife. I don't know
Christianity,
where y'all
dog.
from.
Well, you gotta make sure there's a wife that's twerking on you.
Nah, look,
Yeah, how I'm
hey,
supposed to know that?
hey, De Niro, have you seen like women's the way they act at a male strip club? They be grabbing, caressing
Bro, I
dudes'
never been
parts.
to a male strip club to know.
No,
He said, I know he could get
no.
naked.
I
He's
didn't
like,
say
you
you
ain't
ever.
gonna catch
Absolutely
me in
grotesque.
No. Have you never seen footage? Have you never came across
He
footage?
said, you ain't gonna catch me
You
slipping
been
on
caught.
that
Grotesque.
You have been caught.
Have you ever gave a woman a lap?
Sincerely.
Have you ever gave a
Why
woman a
why
lap
are
dance?
these men doing too much? Like no one, unless I'm going to go see like Cisco or Boyz II Men, etc.
Okay, see,
I'll
no,
accept her.
What are
You double
is you in
standard,
America?
UK
I'll
late.
accept
If you
her.
don't stop,
Is she in
Do you know
America?
what
You in
I mean?
America, Star Blind?
Road.
Look.
Now she said
Star
A
Blind,
bit of
you in
Cisco.
Drew
America?
Hill.
no, she
Star
not.
Blind,
No,
Star Blind,
she a
Star Blind. Are you in
prostitute.
Yeah.
America? You in America?
No, I'm in the
Where you,
UK.
where you
Don't you
from?
listen like the
It's
Spice
like you be
Girls?
trying so hard to be American. I'm
No.
noticing that. I
Okay.
noticed that in the last live.
No.
No.
They twerk in London too.
Uh oh.
What?
Ew.
So you like
I
That's
men
only
that
wild.
twerk.
look, real talk, Star
I
Blind.
don't twerk. I'm
He said,
36 years old.
But no,
But
they
yeah,
twerk with that.
how old are
Maybe
you?
alone in my front room with my man,
Yeah. Like I
etc.
too
said,
much
they twerk
information.
in
I'm gonna hop
London.
out.
No, not in public. Ew.
So
You know
so
what?
Star.
That's
Yeah,
why, like
right.
a wife, you only
I don't
twerk in
believe
private.
Star.
Look, Star. I'm gonna be real with you. You talking about men? You don't like men to dance? Do you like people who just sit there and stand on the wall? Is that you? You like the men that do that?
Yep.
No,
You
a
know,
man
Lawrence. You know,
shouldn't
Lawrence
dance
is a
that
dancer like
much.
crazy. His boy
I
been
am a
fighting that
dancer.
for a
Yeah,
long time.
I'm a come
That boy
for it.
be
Like
doing
for
the
real, for
tippy
real.
toes and then okay, do your
I've
thing,
been
man.
dancing. I've been
I
dancing.
can
What you talking
tell,
about?
boy. You been fighting that. You said
I was about to say,
Listen,
I'm a dancing ass nigga. What's y'all
once a
say?
man starts throwing shapes, etc. No,
Throwing shapes is
please.
crazy.
oh
You
yeah, right.
out
I already
here
know, Mike.
disrespecting.
I know the Nero dancer. He used to dance
Nah,
to this.
hey,
I
that's
can never
old
forget it. He used to
days.
dance to that alarm clock. That had me crying,
Hey,
dog.
hey, y'all don't listen to him. He talking about when I was a kid.
That was some funny stuff.
I'm a
I
Don't
grown
play with
man
me,
now.
De
You ain't about to
Niro.
catch me out here dancing.
He said, I
I was
don't dance to no alarm
I
clock
was
no
12
more.
years old.
I dance to car engines now.
I think every kid dance.
Yeah.
But as a
I've been
grown
out here
ass man,
dancing. I
you not
look.
about to catch me dancing,
Oh, so
bro.
you had? Oh yeah, I thought you. Man, I thought you said you was dancing. That's why I was making that joke. Okay, so
No.
you on our team then? You on my team? Me and
Hey,
West.
let me tell
Wait,
you something.
wait,
Let me
West
tell you
Coast, you a
something about
dancer?
dancing.
No,
West
I
Coast, you
mean,
a
but
Go for it,
I've
lad.
done it
Nah, don't
before.
change it now.
Go
He
for it,
talking
lad.
about back when you was a kid, you was out there dancing, hitting all the moves. Rejig,
Just
Super.
slide doing
twerk.
the
No,
little
look,
Michael
look, look, look,
Jackson.
look.
My
I'm
first
a
concert. My first concert was in sync.
no, look, look,
And
look.
you thought they was all a bunch of feminine
I
fools up on that
was
stage.
singing "It's Tearing Up My
Look,
Heart When I'm With."
look,
Nah, nah, see.
look.
That's
One
how you
time,
sing for
look,
real.
I feel
look.
it.
A
There you go,
One
baby.
time.
Go ahead,
little,
show her real quick.
and
Show her a little song.
I do.
Okay, so it's okay for white men to
Look,
sing, but it's
look,
it's
look,
a
look, look,
problem
look.
with
Trash.
One,
black
one
That's
time,
men.
my
That's
favorite
the problem.
band.
look.
With or without
Instinct,
you.
what?
Nah, look, look, look. Hold on, though. I'm gonna tell you guys a true story. One time I was at a strip club in North Hollywood, right? And then
That was your
they're
problem.
like,
You went to North Hollywood.
yeah, no, look, they're like, who wants a free lap dance, right? I raised my hand. The guys are like, come on up. You know, I got a free lap dance. And then they stopped the music. They made me stand up. She sat down, and they made me give her a lap dance in front of everybody. So it's like, have y'all ain't
Wow.
ever gave a
You
woman a
got
lap
tricked
dance?
into giving somebody a lap dance in front of
Right.
everybody.
That nigga
That
was
happened to
twerking his
me in
hips and
college.
They
stuff.
Nah,
switched
I
up
wasn't
on you.
twerking. I wasn't twerking, homie. I
He
was
was out there
rattling the
grinding
snake,
his
homie.
hips on her.
The snake was rattling. The snake was rattling.
He was like,
Right?
don't be scared of it, be aware of it.
Wait, hold on,
Nah.
Star.
I might pass.
Star, you said you weren't into boy groups?
No, it wasn't me.
That was somebody else.
Yeah. No, she said me too.
No, I
I'll be
was
back though, y'all.
replying to you. That's my favorite boy band.
Oh, I thought you were playing the Jen. I said, what?
Let me tell. Hey, look, real talk. Let me tell you something.
Jen, I
Me
love
and my
you.
wife, when me and my wife was going to, we went to a bridal convention one time because we was trying to get free stuff for our wedding. And let me tell you, they had a dance competition where you had to basically fight for, like, you had to do dance battles against other people to get some free stuff. I was up there dancing, and we got so many freebies for our wedding. I'm gonna tell you what, that dancing saved us a lot of money. So don't be out here.
My boy still trying to take up for dancing, man. Go ahead and get your dancing self up out of here.
Hey, bro,
I'm
go
gonna be
ahead.
dancing
Move
all
on,
the way.
man.
No, I would rather not get those freebies.
See, you
What?
disrespect
If my
me.
man is dancing, no,
Y'all have a boring bedroom life. I'm gonna
F
just
the
say that.
freebies.
Quit it.
It's
Don't
working.
I don't
embarrass
know who told you that.
Y'all ain't got
Dancing
no
and
moves in the
swinging
bedroom.
is
That's the
two different
problem.
things, bro.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay to swing,
I don't know
Y'all
how
but
you
got
it's not
correlate
stagnant
okay to
that.
be
hips.
full
Y'all got
blown dancing.
stagnant hips.
You,
That's two different things, Brody. You can't be in the
right.
bedroom
He trying to
doing
make it
full
out.
blown
Funny.
moves.
He
Like
said
swinging it,
He
stagnant.
probably
okay,
think
cool.
he swear he
Slap
doing
across
something
her
too.
face,
Look
no.
at my.
He said
Don't be.
stagnant hips. What are you even talking about?
Not
He
him
trying to
stealing my
correlate the bedroom
words.
to dancing because he's a dancer. He's like, if you don't dance,
Stagnant
Yeah,
hips.
he talking about you must be
Not
born
him
born in the
stealing my
bedroom.
words.
Like,
Oh
When
my
Oh,
I
that's
said
crazy.
because I
earlier
don't want to
about
My
dance.
wife looking
stagnant
at me. See,
pond.
my wife looking at me like they don't know what they're talking about.
don't be scared of it. Be aware of it.
Nah, I mean, shit. Just walk up, slap
Yeah,
her,
but you're
you
still.
know,
I mean, like
feel
you
me?
don't have to be a
Do a little wiggle,
dancer. You don't have
but
to be a
not no full
dancer.
blown dance move, no
Huh?
routine.
That's probably the only time I dance then.
No, Kev is a dance. You don't dance, but you a dancer. Okay,
Oh
you
my
was a
gosh,
part of the
never.
boy
Oh,
band.
and see, look at that. See, look
Quit
at
it.
that. He
No,
out here
not
Quit
that way.
lying.
it.
No, no.
Quit it.
If you see an old school picture of Kev, like he was supposed to be in a boy band.
Oh my gosh. She just roasted me. That's all she doing. I was no dancer.
Put
That's
that
obvious.
LOL picture up.
The LOL
That
picture,
was
right?
Chris Brown back in the days. Like,
I looked at like the looks can be deceiving. Ain't nobody asked for you to laugh, Jen. The heck?
What happened?
Nothing. Just stay blind. Just stay blind, Star.
but Jen, hold on, wait. You said because you weren't into younger men. Wait a minute. During the boy band era, you weren't their age or like close to it?
Was she saying that she's older than NSYNC?
As
Is that what she
listen,
just said?
Rachel, when NSYNC announces their reunion tour, yeah, no,
She's older than NSYNC.
we outside, we outside.
You just gave her age like that? That's disrespectful.
Okay, sorry, Star. That was funny.
No, I was saying when NSYNC announces their reunion tour, about to be outside.
Oh man, if Justin,
No, do you know what I mean?
If Justin
Yeah,
would've
no
got his
matter
act
how
together-
much the tickets cost.
Me too.
No, right.
Justin is over there playing games.
Okay, we get y'all. Y'all die hard.
That's how
Man.
y'all sound when you
On the-
start talking about your video games.
on the live fans. Hey,
Hold
that's
up,
cool. That's
hold
cool.
up.
That's cool. I don't think I want to talk about video games no more after that. So I was talking about
That's disrespectful.
it's like the
Talk about
You see
That's-
how we feel.
that's a no.
Rachel,
Oh, this shit is video
Rachel,
games.
I will
All right,
be
speaking of 2K, let's talk about 2K, guys. Shout out to that. I don't even play 2K like that.
You're so silly.
I don't even play 2K.
Y'all don't game?
I think everybody
Y'all
who
don't
playing
like the
2K
game,
be having
Star?
horrible relationships. I noticed that.
He said what?
Star, you don't game? You don't hop on the sticks?
Whoa.
Yeah, I've got a PS5.
Oh my gosh.
You don't play the PS? You said PS1?
That's what De Niro said.
No, I
PS1?
work far too much, though.
I am passed out. I am passed out.
Oh
Do you know what, Lawrence?
Don't be scared of it.
I'm tired
What?
of you, you know.
You tired of me? I'm tired of you. You came in here for me. You came in here throwing all the shade
I
at me.
just
Listen,
remember
I'm sending to you, lad.
No, she coming for me out of nowhere. Stay across the pond.
Do you know like that?
Well, you just
like that.
Mm-mm. I'm done. See, we was vibing in the other one. Now we enemies over here.
Yeah. You know,
I
you've got
knew
an
he was a
enemy
fan
We
the
got
whole
10 minutes,
time.
across the
y'all.
pond.
Give
You've
me
got
some
an
good
op.
night's sleep today.
Enemy Costa Pond.
You've got an
Across the
op
across the
across the
pond.
pond.
I knew it.
Across
You
the
was a
pond.
fed the whole time. That's why I didn't mess with you
A
from the
bloody,
beginning.
out your bloody mind.
You're damn bloody fed.
Let's go! Or me
You
guy in
bloody
the
fed
building.
the whole time. Now she out here
What the heck?
working
How y'all get those
forensics and
pictures too? Oh, they get to get the pictures too?
Who got pictures?
How they get to get the pictures too?
Yo, Jen.
Oh,
Dang,
so
they
the
stole
I'm
your
trying to make
pics.
people subscribe for those things, man. I'm
I
taking them
love
away.
Jen, man.
You done stole the pics.
She done stole my pics. Maybe only mods can do that. I didn't know you could join
You
the
got
team and
access
just
to the
steal it.
pics.
Yeah, I think I did put it. Now they add this new stuff. I want people to work for it. I need people to spend money for those things.
Excuse me? Hang on. I know you fucking lying.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god, no. You
There
don't
she
know
go
the
again.
trauma
Just-
associated with that. Like,
Right, exactly. Out of all the stuff. Crazy.
please don't say that one.
Please.
Okay.
You gonna start turning into that person you said to me,
Ormiga, man, how you been?
Ormiga, that's my brother.
Ormiga, I know he be keeping it real. I like when he speaks.
Yeah, I know him for some years. He's near the beginning of since I started too. Me and him
We
got
need a
off
balance.
on opposite terms when we first met. I used to thought I didn't know he was like he used to have like and that's when I was still growing at that time. I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? He came up in a panel, a whole different guy. I was like, who is this guy? I like him. Alright. Yeah.
What we got? 8 minutes.
8 minutes, 8 minutes. I'm only doing this little chill one, and we're gonna be back to Charlie Kirk again tomorrow.
Oh, somebody sent a little piggy.
Yo, baby.
That's so
Who was that for?
cute.
Who got it?
Jen.
Who got it? Oh, it must
You
have been me
did.
then.
You were.
Yeah, Jen, thank y'all. I don't even know what it is.
This Biggie went to the market. If it was
Biggest gift.
moving, it's a good one.
It gotta be a good one, right? I didn't even see it moving. If it's moving, I'm
It
using it.
was moving. It was
Hey, you know
shaking.
what'd be bold? They had a moving gift that was like 5 pennies. be, be yelling like, yeah, sweet, thanks, and it's just a 5 pennies.
I would always said
bold.
that.
I why because I'll be straight up trolling, get everybody reaction.
Right.
They be like, oh man, they almost in tears and everything, and it's just 5 pennies. Ormiga!
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, man? I miss you, man.
Yeah, you know, I'll be in the shadows. I'm the
I
ultimate,
know. Yeah, you've been in and out. You've been seeing all the stuff that's going on.
bro.
I'm trying to be I'm trying to be a better man.
Right. Yep.
I've been hearing a lot of garbage, a lot of trash.
Man.
But give me the recap. I know you got like 6 weeks left. Give me the recap or the learning lessons, the main lessons. You guys already finished talking about it, right?
You talking about the main definition of this?
Yeah. What did you get out of it? Like, 'cause usually people don't understand that when you host something, you also learn, you know, from so many different diversities. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me what you got out of it.
So far, it was kind of based around judgment, and a lot of people just don't believe. What I got out of it, still people, I guess, have they mixed definition of what accountability is. So that's what that is.
Oh,
But you already know we team accountability, so we already know.
I
We
love
got the shirts.
accountability. You see, here's the thing. Let me give a quick couple of seconds here. Look, judgment is something that we're gonna do regardless. We judge ourselves, right? That's easy. So there's people that judge and don't qualify, don't have the skills to judge. It's a skill set that you need because when you come to an assumption, that's coming to a conclusion without the facts. And some people do that because we have to do forecasts. Some people have to think in the future in order to, like a weatherman or like a person who's running a business needs to know, you know, which direction to go. So they forecast. But there's a high skill set, and there's too many people out here making judgments and they're not qualified to do so. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the problem. It's a skill set that we need to learn. Otherwise, we wouldn't have referees and judges and, you know, judges on the bench and people being mediators, you know what I'm saying, in different situations. Otherwise, it would be it wouldn't balance out. So we do need judgments, and there's a difference between judging and being judgmental. You know, one is a necessary and the other one is abusive, and a lot of people don't know how to do it. So it's just skill set that people should practice, and it's a beautiful thing because you look at a person as reliable when they can do that. Because you have to be unbiased, and you have to have a certain skill set and a certain moral compass in order to be successful to be that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got to know the difference between honest and integrity, and then you got to know the difference between react and respond. And if you don't know what accountability is, you might as well just take a seat because you're going to be there for a long time. And that's what I got for you guys.
Was that a meerkat? Was it a meerkat that came on our screen?
Yeah, you did see it.
There's a meerkat.
Yeah.
It was so
Thank
cute.
you, Jen.
Oh,
Is there more stuff with that, Jen?
Where's
Thank
my-
you. Is it my birthday or something? Was it a late birthday?
Happy birthday!
On the birthday. Or Mega Boy. Hold up. I gotta get him this Jen! Good looks.
What's that accent? Who has the accent?
That's William.
Star.
Stop
What
lying.
happened?
Where are you from, dear?
I'm from the UK.
The UK. Okay. I like that.
She automatically make people with your voice change. I swear every time.
No.
I like foreign accents. So.
And it's funny because
No,
old nigga
I
got an
reside
accent,
in
and then
England.
he got an accent, and he doing an accent. That's so funny.
No, I reside in
I
England.
like four net. My
Damn,
goodness, Jen. Happy birthday to Kev.
Right. This is
I'm not a
my
fan.
thing.
Can you?
Listen, I'm curious. What kind of accent do I have?
I beg your pardon.
New York.
It sounds very Jersey, New York.
Jersey mobster accent.
No. Okay.
Mobster?
I swear.
I wish.
I was so scared the whole Omega accountable. I feel like he was gonna pull
I
up on me and take
wish
my.
I was about that life.
Even the way he
You know what I'm
asked, he was like,
saying?
even the way he
No.
asked made me scared.
Oh.
Imagine being around her for 4 years. Just imagine that. Just imagine how scared I am.
I'm like,
I'm sorry, sir. I feel like he got a Tommy pew.
That's the most
You know.
interesting thing I heard in a long time. That's all.
All jokes aside, I'm from outside of London. So a lot of individuals that reside here would say my accent is very posh or well spoken. So I come from a rural,
Rural?
so there's different dialects and different accents.
I feel like
I'm from Surrey.
I feel like drinking tea and having a biscuit or something.
I beg your pardon.
Interesting.
it's interesting. Oh my
Why are you
God.
guys picking on me?
Yo.
You come to get picked on purpose. You like to
said
get
it.
picked on.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay. This is my real okay. If I talk in my real accent, you're not going to like it very much. It's not the best accent, but you don't know what country I come from, though.
That sounds African.
Babe, don't scare me like that.
It does sound African.
I
It
know that's
sounds
your real
African,
one, but don't. I'm not
okay,
ready for it
okay.
yet.
But it's not. Oh. It does
May
sound
I-
to the accent, huh? But it's not. It's
May I guess?
not. Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay, I can tell you. Shoot, I don't
Hang
even.
on.
Yo, I don't
I-
even really remember my people's accents.
it's
To be honest, I haven't used it in
it's
so long time.
either the Gambia
It's
or
Caribbean.
Sierra Leone.
It's Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
No, Jen got it's from Haiti. But it's not even really the right one. Like, I haven't had an accent in years. I came here when I was 8. I picked up on English in like 3 years.
Well, that sounded pretty good. You're good.
So when are you
Yeah, I remember when we was
guys
on
gonna
fan
come
base. She would
visit
have me
me?
staring at the wall when she started speaking another language or speaking her language with
Oh
other
yeah.
people.
Other
I'd be like,
Haitians.
okay, do your thing, babe. She's like, I feel like it's disrespectful to do that in front of you. I was like, no, do your thing.
Look, I'm not gonna.
I'll just sit here and play the video game.
These accents, they got me hungry, so I'm gonna go get something to eat.
The accent got you hung. Wow.
Yeah, because we got Haitian and what is it? UK? What would that be considered?
And then we got Haitian, UK, and mob.
United
Oh
Kingdom.
I'm
I'm the only one that's in here speaking regular.
You're the only American here.
I'm the only American, right? Mob, Haitian, and UK-ish. Okay.
no, I'm actually from Somalia.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, my
That's cool.
background is from Somalia.
You see, more food.
Huh?
More food, more different places. When you start talking about different places and different
He just want to eat some food.
eat some food.
He did just something about food. Like,
No, I'm proud.
Star, he was talking about going to get something to eat.
Oh, send me a plate.
nah, she said I'm gonna speak English. Nah, speak that. Send me a plate.
No, send me a plate.
Yeah, it's one thing. Women
Star,
love their food.
in
Do you
UK.
know?
Oh,
Do
how
you
do
know?
oh.
Go ahead. I can see why you two are soulmates.
We are.
Yeah.
People.
I don't even believe in soulmates, but it's just like, boy,
Yeah.
I will crack my belief on them. I don't believe it.
Yep, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I love you guys, whether you
All
know.
right.
I love you too,
Good
man.
night.
Good night, everybody.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Star, have you ever lived in the ends?
Yeah, which ends?
The end of these nuts. Like,
You know, any of the ends. Any of them.
No.
Okay.
I
Oh,
mean,
so you bougie.
okay, let's not.
Middle class. Upper class.
No. No. My mum worked really hard.
Upper class.
You know, like that. It's black excellence.
Ah, man. My eyeballs, I got tears.
You ever watch Backchat London?
Back who?
Backchat. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
that
hey,
Ginger J.
That's why she said, ugh. Yeah, most
That
of them are
Ginger
from
J.
Yeah, most of them are from the ends.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them. They always say that I'm from the ends, bro. That's all.
Looks like the live about to end. I don't know why we let people up. Bro, I'm about to go, y'all.
Hi, Rachel.
Balance. Hey, Balance. You came at the wrong time. We just about to leave.
Mutual.
That's, well, I don't even get to say hi to my friend.
Go ahead. Do your thing. My brother. What's up, man?
How you been, man? How's the hosting?
You know, I kind of took a break because you know I had a lot of stuff going
Like
on.
family life.
Yeah, my wife gave him birth soon, so
Hey.
Oh, congratulations.
thank you. So it's a lot going on.
Well, when is she due?
Anytime now.
Wow. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
The girl.
Man, that not these.
Have you guys chosen names?
It's gonna be the new pandering era now. Every man about to have women.
Yeah, we already have the name, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What is the name?
Might be a secret, man.
Okay, sorry.
I wouldn't want to put that on.
Yeah, no,
Right.
don't. You ain't gotta do that. Stop.
No, not at all.
No
Yeah.
tool.
But
Rachel.
so how have you been, Rachel?
I've been wonderful. I can't complain. You know, I got my baby by my side. I feel good. Life is good.
Why does it seem like you never get angry?
Oh, it seems like that. You didn't catch me yesterday. You know what? Even when I was arguing, I wasn't even angry. It's so funny. Yeah, I rarely do get upset, but like I don't know. I try my best. That's all you can do is try your best. But there are 3 days out the month.
What are the 3 days out the month?
Oh my gosh, you didn't catch it. I'm trying not to talk on this internet.
Oh,
You'll see. You'll see when with your wife. I'm pretty sure you done experienced it. Every person. What our
And you
mama
know
see that
what?
did it?
Okay, we're talking about menstrual cycles. That's why.
Okay, okay. I
Yeah, but you know what though? Like, babe, give me my. I mean, I do generally pretty well. Like,
Oh, yeah, you most definitely good.
yes,
I
like.
got told a few times though, but you good though. You good. Right. But no, I think you do better than a lot because you actually aware. You don't use it as an excuse. You know, you give a heads up, but you still try to fight through it regardless, though. So I think you do way better than the average.
Thank you, my love.
Yep.
I do. I try my best.
Well, since you guys said
I
you
don't
was
care. She
about
beat me up. I don't care no. What it is.
I know, but I don't want to.
I don't care. I'm in it. I'm in
Okay,
it.
you
We in it
two live in the
forever.
same house, so just go get a room.
Oh, my bad.
I don't want to beat him up.
It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah. Oh well, man, we about to leave though. But
Yeah.
Ultimate, when I wish the best for you, man. Ultimate is always so kind.
I remember, man.
Huh?
Listen, if you want
Not
to
that I
send
remember,
me,
man. From
if you want to
I
send me
was
some
talking
hot
to him.
Cheetos, yeah, send it my way.
Yeah, I was talking to him on
Yeah.
Cousin B Live. Actually, I remember that.
Yeah,
And I
man.
remember, yeah, I talked to him before. He cool. He look younger guy. I remember him.
Right. Yeah, he tries his best to be respectful.
Yeah, maybe a little too much sometimes.
You remember me, man?
Oh,
When I think I came one of those morning I came and stuff, and I was trying to talk to you about. Go ahead, John. I think y'all talking
So I
about
think,
that.
yeah. Ultimate is very patient, right? Yeah, that's true though. Ultimate, he is like extra nice, and sometimes like hosting while you know when you are so nice and like people can kind of like try to take advantage and override, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, but life goes on.
Yeah, I like his
We roll
mindset,
with the
man.
punches.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I like
Yeah,
his
he does a
mindset.
good job. Yeah, he does a good job. Just
Makes
bringing
sense
it
why
back.
he's married.
I know you can. Yeah, and that's what you can tell the married people that actually love being married. They promote it. They try to like help other people like learn the ways of being with one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I see
Yeah.
people come on here and they talking negatively about marriage, there's no way you like it. Like, there's no way you happy. Like, don't try to convince me that you like your partner.
Nah, that's a straight up defense. That's all that is. Okay, let me go. Y'all.
Okay, my
I
bad.
just noticed that.
Good night.
Good
All right,
night.
good sleep tonight.
for
Good
having
night, y'all.
me.
I'll see y'all tomorrow though. We gonna get the
Are
roll
you
back
going
popping
live,
again.
Rachel?
Am I
Huh?
going? Not tonight. I'm not going live tonight. I went live earlier.
All right, I'll catch you another time.
Starblind, follow Ultimate. Sometimes he hosts too. Y'all follow each other. No, I said follow him. Sometimes he hosts panels.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all.
Bye, sis.
All right. You are T. Good night.
Get her
Bye.
on.
Good night.
All right, y'all.